with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as fellow spending impulse is always set to stay on. As supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things over across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Thursday, 23rd of July, 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and hope you're having a very enjoyable, robust day so far and week. It's been a long one. We've had to endure a bad man every single fucking day for so many fucking days in a fucking row, but the good news is the end is almost here. Tomorrow is his last streaming day before he fucking has his precious fucking day off, and we get a fucking little detox from the fucking bad man. We're almost fucking made it, guys. We've almost made it. You know, have you been around? Have you been there for the whole time as well? Then by God, we need a break. We've earned a fucking break, you know. But there we go. I hope you're doing well. We got a lot to cover. You know. We got videos to enjoy. We got some shorts to enjoy. Got recaps from yesterday as well. We got some breaking news as well. Let's start off with the breaking news, shall we? Jeff the Hero, who has been responsible for putting achievements together. So he is responsible for this new game coming out, this new fighting game that's coming out tomorrow, I believe. What's it called again? What's this fighting game called again? Shit, the name of the game escapes me. But he was responsible for helping develop the game, you know. And it is an old school fighting game. Avatar Fighting Legends, that's the game, you know. And he was talking here on Twitter an hour ago. The trophy achievements they put together. And he had a lot of fun doing it. Very thankful to the team for making it happen. And Jeff made sure to put tons of nods that inspired him through the years, and achievements, especially from the ATLA and the TLOK, of course. And one of the achievements, he says, alternative name for this one was called I Was Blocking. The Nothing I Could Do achievement. Get a perfect on any opponent. And they'll tell, yeah, so Jeff, yeah, there you go. There's your little nod. There's Jeff's little nod there to DSP. There's an achievement in the game for you getting a perfect on someone, and it's if you do that, it's making fun of DSP at the same fucking time. Holy shit, man! There's Phil's respect right there in the fighting game community. Jesus Christ, man! Holy shit! So there you fucking go. So there's a whole bunch of achievements. You know, also there's tons of achievements. You know, I don't understand most of these references, of course. I mean, but you guys might Melon Lord. Quarter Bender, Way of the Avatar, Master of all forms, absolute balance. I didn't ask for all this flying and magic, so I was going to try someone. Well, I mean, are there any random names? That's a rough body, I don't know about that. Heads will roll, new challenger approaches, Oblivion, Obliterated, Master Element, Trial by Fire. There's a second page to this. Alquestia. Cloud9, deal with it, my honour, Sweat Bender, no blind spot, soccer styling, a 400-foot tall purple platypus bear with pink corns and silver wings, win the match with Azula. What a random name for achievement that is. Wedge of Worlds out of breath, Father of the Year, win the match with Wuzzle. Nirvana, I'll face myself, win a match with Nightmare Corridor, the Tide, and yet nothing I can do. Perfect with any opponent. Flowchart stance. I somebody fighting that you cannot see your own ship as set sail. Funny as a James, but yeah. The one that stands out is nothing I could do. So there you go. Big up to Jeff the Hero for that. Says it had a whole lot of fucking fun about that. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. So that's like a little bit of breaking news. The Batman's apparently in his chat talking to people. There we go. And people try to tell him about Xbox news, gaming news. Xbox Halo Early Access took down Xbox services today. Too many downloads, maybe. And Phil's like, let me check Wario 64 if I can see. I wonder if Phil is going to automatically pin a comment about Viewbots before he goes live again. Anyway, Phil's day stream yesterday saw him get $302 overall. However, there's a but. There's a big but, and I cannot lie. This was, as usual, carried by one individual. And to help explain that, I made a pie chart. I actually went out my way to skim the day stream and made a pie chart of the contributions. Now, you might notice one big massive slice here, which makes up over 3/4 of the fucking thing, you know? And yeah, yeah. So one individual gave 4 separate super chats of like $55. You know, so yeah, and yeah, what's Shiv ready? You know, without them, so they gave Phil $220 from the $302 overall. Without that one individual whale, and Phil wouldn't have even had $100, and he would have been bitching and whining and moaning about how slow the day stream was. You know, instead, one individual and their deep pockets meant that Phil got to open a whole bunch of cards, and then Phil tried to pass it off as organic support from various individuals. I mean, the best if I could did from elsewhere, Jason gave him 3 separate tips, which resulted in $16. You know, so the numbers you see here, Shuey gave him one $10 YouTube super chat at the end, so that's like $10 donated here. You know, and Jason gave 3 tips, so that's Jason times 3. 3 separate tips from Jason, 16 altogether. That's what a times 4 is, and I was like, no kick support whatsoever, you know, bizarrely enough, you know. So there you go. But I thought I put it together just to show you guys the tale of Phil's day stream yesterday, you know. So there we go. The one thing I had to take away from this, okay? Here is Phil's reaction to the first super chat came in, and what is the semantics it pulls here for this $79.99 Australian style super chat?
It's good to see you, Shiv. Briefcase of affluence and a ginormously supportive super chat. I forget. I think that's $56, right? That's Australian.
Wait for it.
55.93. Sadly, your currency lost some value.
He's 7 cents short of $56. $55.93. And so Phil counts it as $55.
What happened? Thank you, Shiv. Huge super chat.
He doesn't count it as 50 cents. He doesn't round up. No. He rounds down. You're 7 cents shy of it. He counted it as 55. He actually did it 4 times. Oh my god, yeah, so there you go. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was fucking hilarious. But there you go. That's typical DSP for you. Such a greedy bastard, man. Anyway, we're not done with tweet shit. We're not done with tweet shit, you know. So yeah, big day stream support, but mainly from one person carrying the whole entire fucking thing. So there you fucking go. Things got also, and yeah, the day stream as well. Phil had 700 viewers on his YouTube chat. This is what 700 viewers looks like, guys. This is what 700 plus viewers on your YouTube stream looks like. This is 700 individuals apparently watching YouTube stream live at that point in time. Isn't it very busy? Anyway, things went back to normal on the night stream. As you can see, Phil only got to didn't even have any packs. It's funny because Phil was given a very late $10 contribution to open a pack, and he stopped recording his video though. So he promised his audience that he would owe him a pack on a night stream. And then he played the night stream and didn't open a pack. So he still has a pack that you promised somebody from the end of yesterday's day stream. He owes them still. So there you go. But yeah, very slow night stream of him playing Power World. And who knows what's to blame? I guess I'll find out what's to blame when I watch Daily Crap. But there we go. Oh god, the stream's live. What the fuck? What's this he's saying here? Section 8 of private road. What's this conversation about here? And he banned light bulb heads, but not bright. Hold on. What did light bulb heads say? I'm curious, yeah. He banned somebody called light bulb head. What did they say? Anorexic looking piggy claims to live in a condo, but it's really a rotten Section 8 middle townhouse with a disabled wife. Real. So Phil's classic comeback to that. Phil's classic comeback to that was saying, yeah, Section 8 on a private road, lol. He took no offence to anything else. Nothing offense. Don't look at anorexic, not about a fucking piggy and wife. No, the one thing here to this is the Section 8 on a private road. Never mind the other shit he said. I object to that. It's a private road. For fuck's sake. Have some respect for the road. It's private. Oh, yeah, anyway, so, anyway. Wait, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people are enjoying the Jeff thing right now, as you can see. Good stuff indeed. Right. So, Vega sent me this as well, to enjoy. A clip from DSP Country here. Grandpa DSP Gaming remembers Final Fantasy. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you might be very fucking triggered by this, you know? Because, remember, Phil claims to be a big fan of Final Fantasy. He invested money in Final Fantasy cards. And here is him showing how good his memory is of Final Fantasy.
I haven't really looked at the set. Maybe I should. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring up the set and see the listing and see what cards are in the set.
You have been warned. You might get triggered. You might get triggered with this talk if you're a Final Fantasy fan. I'm not, so I wasn't bothered, but Vega was raging.
Sets. Let's see here.
I mean, I've never played Final Fantasy, so I'm not invested in it, so I don't really care too much. I mean, but if you are a fan of Final Fantasy...
Here it is,
yes,
Final Fantasy. Oh my god!
This may upset you, yeah.
Yikes. Let me get my freaking glasses so I can read. I can't read anything more without reading glasses. I seriously need them to read anything. Has Zach is in it. Oh no, that's Final Fantasy VI Edgar. Go, yeah, a lot of Final Fantasy VI stuff.
Old bastard!
Yes, he's Shiva's dominant. That's Jill from Final Fantasy 15. Cecil, so it's got 4 because there's Cecil, the main character of 4, is in it. Jecht. Which one was Jecht from? Jecht. Sephiroth, that's obviously 7. 10, 7, 6, and 4 I've seen so far. Oh, it's got Prompto, so that's Final Fantasy 14? No, 15. It's got 15 and 16 in it, because there's Prompto. He's 15. Wait a minute. Seifer? S-E-I-F-E-R. Wasn't Seifer Final Fantasy 8? Vivi? Ordinator. Oh, Vivi! Final Fantasy 9. Vivi. The Vivi card from Final Fantasy 9? I haven't really looked at the set. Maybe I should.
And that's the end of the clip. The Vivi, apparently the Vivi one's the worst of all. As apparently the worst one of the lot, that fucking last one there, you know? That's what set Vivi massively off. Right at the very end there. Like, stay away from my fucking Vivi. Poor Vigo. But if you're a fan of Final Fantasy, then yeah, Phil would probably trigger you with that sort of talk. And I guess he might trigger today as well, because apparently he's talking today about Final Fantasy right now on microphone. So if we rewind a few minutes here. Yep. So we need to rewind it back to here. Here we go. Put the bad man on pause about here. Here we go. So we shall. We can't play it yet, I'll say. We use the microphone segment for bingo. Actually, okay. I'll say we'll play it and hear what it says, and then we'll rewind it, okay? But on the topic of Final Fantasy, what does he say?
Welcome to all of you who are here a little bit early. Well, we finally got some good news, folks. The
cards arrived!
Has been beat. We are back to more normal summertime temperatures here in Washington. That means things will cool down and feel a lot better today. Also, Yes, officially 100%. The Final Fantasy Magic cards will be here today. They should have been here 2 days ago, but they're arriving today. It's actually the replacement box. They're out for delivery, and they're going to be here during this stream. So we will finally...
Wait, what do you mean replacement box? Does that mean you got a refund and you have to order again? Or did they fucking take care of it themselves and replacing it? You need to elaborate, Phil. Have you lost money? Did you get a refund?
be able to see what they're like. Hopefully they look awesome. Hopefully they have good value. We'll have to see. I am excited for this arrival. So this is going to be a great stream with Dark Souls.
Because well, he hasn't got the cards yet. They're out for delivery. But he's expecting the cards to result in a big uptick in support.
2 continuing, as well as a brand new set of cards we've never seen before that will be unpacked. Very exciting stuff. All right, folks. So get ready. Grab a drink or a snack. Use the restroom.
Pile of shite. Okay, I'm going to rewind it just so we still for bingo. So yeah. So, but here, I mean, okay, well, put in pause here. Okay, so there we go. The bad man's expecting cards today. There we go. Whatever, Phil. Anyway.
What was for dinner? Sloppy.
Okay, hold on. Couple of things to enjoy, okay, before I start playing bingo. First things first, we're going to watch this Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs compilation here. DSP crashes out after $14 support, stream meltdown, summarised. After that, we've got a daily crap from last night. And then we can start playing bingo. But first things first, let's enjoy a robust, special, meaningful Dick Stroking Phil Vlog video.
What was for dinner? Sloppy feces. I'm not kidding. Big juicy turds. And some cum down the side.
Woo!
Bruh.
Thanks for the money, dummies. Band, 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 band.
The camera's been on the whole time. Bouncy, bouncy.
I'm actually a virgin. See this fucking piece of garbage disc?
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. Admittedly, today did not go according to plan. What I thought would happen is that we would have big excitement for something that I had in the works, and then it all fell flat on its face. In addition, an ongoing playthrough that we've been doing for 2 months finally sputtered out and slowed down to the point where we decided to stop playing it. Yeah, the crazy good momentum that we have had the last week has finally kind of died out. Let's talk all about it, shall we? So, today on the DSP Morning Show, no real focused topic. Instead, it was just kind of chatting about various things. Your name is Pushing Gas? This guy's name is Pushing Gas. Did I apologize to Spoons yet? If you can explain to me rationally what I actually need to apologize for, then I'll apologize. So you have to explain to me in normal speak and rational terms what exactly went down that I have to apologize for. So let's hear it. Let's go. Play the clip you yelled at him. You literally yelled at him. You were insanely rude. Hey, Spoons, are you around? Because, dude, you're not modding. There's a bunch of trolls in chat and you're literally doing nothing about it. Are you gonna moderate or should I just demod you now? You're not moderating the fucking kick chat, dude. He's a piece of dog shit. Seriously. Look at the amount of idiots spamming. You're not doing anything. You're not timing anyone out. Really. So why did I mod you then? Time these fuckers out that are spamming and saying dumb shit. Or else there's no point in having you as a moderator. What a piece of shit. Seriously, what a piece of human filth. What a garbage person. That he's such a fucking no testosterone loser. Oh, no! Oh, I'm triggered. That's not a rational explanation whatsoever. I'm streaming fighting games. I'm turned to my chat. The chat is flying at a mile a minute, monstrous amounts of spam, and literally it's all hateful speech. Outright stuff that no chat would allow. It's heinous stuff. And Spoons is literally just fucking sitting there doing nothing. He's talking. He was chatting. He basically was like, oh, well, Phil's not paying attention, so I don't have to mod. Meanwhile, he was very happy to put up polls and things for his buddies to vote on, but when it actually came to the moderation part of the moderation, he didn't do it. So I said to him, Spoons, what are you doing? I literally just modded you for exactly this purpose. The chat is completely out of control. You gotta moderate. Why are you not doing your job? If you think that me literally saying you're not doing your job, you've got to do it, is an offensive thing, you're a sissy. You're a crybaby. Maybe we don't need sissies and crybabies around here. How sensitive can you be? It's absolutely ridiculous.
And it gets you, man. It gets you, right? Just like everyone said, everyone's crying their eyes out. I wish I could talk normally right now because I actually have some insightful things to say. But the stupid emotion takes me over. Anyone can have a meaningful life as long as you serve a purpose.
Oh my goodness. You're a sissy. You're a crybaby. He was literally modded the day before to moderate the chat. If he's not doing that, I'm going to tell him he's not doing it. And if he can't handle that simple observation, he shouldn't be a moderator. Why would I want him as a moderator if he's just going to sit there and not moderate? I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. In fact, I'll make sure he's not a moderator. Oh, his name isn't Spoons? What is it? What is his name? I don't even know what his name is. Apparently, it's not Spoons. I don't even know what his name is. I'm gonna have to look it up. He's no longer a moderator since he's so sensitive about it that he leaves and never comes back, and then I have to hear about it endlessly. There, end of discussion. Fuck everyone, I don't give a fuck. You can all go to hell. Absolutely ridiculous. Because I had such amazing support in the last several days. We had opened all of the TCG cards, and I owed you guys packs. I wanted to have more cards to open today, so therefore I actually left my house, went out this morning before the stream, and got another box of Pitch Black. I had to drive to get it, so let no one say that DSP only stays inside of his house and never leaves his house to do anything. I drove to physically get these cards today. So I don't want to hear it. You can all shove it. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. It was a pain. It was a pain in the butt. It was traffic. It was hectic, and it got my adrenaline pumping. I'm tired, and it was hectic and stressed, but I got it done. We got the cards for today. No, I didn't vlog record it. I was rushing. Did I vlog record it? Yes. Did I vlog record it? No. I didn't. Are you crazy? Now, I think there would have been a lot more excitement if I could have gotten something else on short notice, and I tried. Over the weekend, you guys supported all of my content in droves. Because people supported me so well, I will get the Final Fantasy Magic cards. And I did. I actually bought a box. I tried to get it here as soon as possible via, you know, as the fastest shipping and everything that I could do. And they were supposed to arrive today. The problem is, guess what? While I was doing the morning show, I got an update saying, oh, delayed in transit. Huh? Guess what? It looks like there was a delay, and I'm not getting the Final Fantasy cards today. Package delayed in transit. That's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign, to be honest with all of you. It makes me very nervous. How can it be delayed? It's a tiny bag. It's not anything that would rationally be held up. How the fuck is it delayed? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. This says it was supposed to come today, delayed. It's expensive as shit. These are very expensive. So I hope that this actually shows up, but I don't know if it will. If it doesn't show up tomorrow, now I got to request a refund and start from scratch. It's just bullshit. You know about the food delivery problems I've had recently, and it's the same with shipping. You just order a basic thing, a commonplace item, and it's like, oh, lost or delayed. What the fuck are you talking about? Assholes. Today was Dark Souls 2, and today was all about the Iron Keep. The Iron Keep is incredibly difficult. You really get pummeled in the Iron Keep. That's not fair. He fell by himself. He fell off the platform. And the game is busted. It's not fun. Again, I just want to reiterate, in the original Dark Souls 2, this area is not even that hard. They double to triple the amount of enemies for no reason in Scholar of the First Sin. It doesn't even make sense to have this many enemies here. I have no fucking clue what's going on. But I couldn't see anything. You know, what was I supposed to do? And I was also non-stop getting invaded by trolls who were abusing the game, hacking, cheating, and destroying my armor every time that they had a chance. Totally not cheating or anything. That's totally legit, right? He wasn't cheating in any way. I just, you know, couldn't control my character at all. Yet my equipment was breaking somehow. Like, okay, yeah, you're not cheating. No, you totally didn't hack the game. Again, dude, I just want to play the game. I'm gonna have to go offline. This is insanely fucking stupid. It's non-stop invasions and I can't do anything. This is dumb shit. The game is terrible. The game is fucking terrible. Seriously, like, what were they thinking? Complete morons.
I can't even get to a bonfire to go repair the equipment that he hacked to break. Fuck this. Fuck this stupid game. So yeah, it was really frustrating to try to do that. What sucked is, I think it was around 120 bucks of support. Overall, I wouldn't call that a disaster. It was a terrible stream. Guys, we only have about 40 minutes left. If you can support the stream, please do, because I want to get the 5 packs today, but we need to hit 150 of support. Guys, we haven't had any support in about almost 90 minutes. Can we get some support for the stream? Anything? A single super chat, a single membership, 100 kicks, a sub, a small tip, anything. I'm suffering with the game today for you guys. It'd be great to get some more support. So like I said, we can get to that milestone and do one more pack of cards for the end of the stream. Let's go. Let's rally and get to 150 to get that final pack of cards for today. Let's go. Come on, guys. 39 bucks to go. Let's go. We got to do it in the next 30 minutes so I can unpack the cards along with the others. All right, guys, last 10 to 15 minutes of today's stream. Please support the stream. Let's get to 150 of support so we can do 5 packs of pitch black Pokemon cards to end the stream. Let's go. Please, I like Dark Souls 2. Please support it. I want to keep this in the rotation. We still have a ways to go in this game. Plus, there's DLCs. So please support Dark Souls 2. Actions speak louder than words. You have to put your money where your mouth is. You got to speak with your wallet. If you withhold the funds, I think it's time to retire the game. Just being honest. If we had had the Final Fantasy cards today, I think we would have got people rallied and excited. Instead, it was just kind of a day. The late stream tonight was TCG Card Shop Sim, and as I've been telling you guys, I really felt we were nearing the end of this game's run. Why? Everyone, including me, was bored. So we played it for like 45 minutes. I made a whopping $14. I'm not kidding. Please support the stream in whatever way that you can. If you can give it a like on YouTube, I would appreciate that. With over 200 viewers, it would be great we get it to 100 likes tonight. Please support if you want to see some pack openings. We have to hit our first milestone tonight to do a video for pack openings at the end of the stream. That's $100 cumulative, or if someone does a $50 contribution, it guarantees that pack opening. So please, let's get some support for TCG. Right now, it's quite slow. It'd be great to get some momentum moving. Let's get it going. Can we get some support? Can we get our first tip of the night? Can we get our first sub of the night? We had a super chat, but can we have a membership, a tip, and a sub? Those are the 3 things we haven't had yet tonight. Can we get some? Please, let's get some support for TCG. Guys, we've been playing for about 30 minutes. Can we please get more support? We're not even at 20 bucks yet. It's not a good sign. I definitely want to do a pack rips tonight of at least 2 packs so we can do a video. We have to get to our first milestone, or we need a $50 contribution, or both. So let's go. Please get some support. So we're up to 17 bucks of support. Again, guys, let's get the momentum going. Let's get our first tip of the night. Let's get our first sub of the night on Kick. Let's get some Kick support. To be honest with you guys, I think this might be it. We're not really doing anything, right? We're not doing anything new. Literally, no one's talking about the game. The people who are usually here for the game aren't even here. No one's contributing. It's pretty obvious everyone's bored, including me. Like, I'm going to be honest, I'm bored too. So legit, I think this may be the time we close shop tonight. We're done. And then I said, let's just do Chill with Phil. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to an impromptu episode of Chill with Phil. What would you guys like to talk about? What's on everybody's mind? No? No one wants to talk? No one's tagging me in anything, so... What's on my mind? What's on my mind is that I hope that we get back on track. Being such a slow support night, I'm so desperate to make a profit. I'm stressed out. I'm really worried, to be frank. I need food on the table for the family. Tonight, I made 14 bucks. Do you see my point? I'm really concerned about that. So if you're interested in sending me $100 cash so I don't have to work, reach out to me. Let's chat. Now would be the time to do it. Again, guys, I am going to do a freebie pack of cards because we played TCG tonight. However, I'm only going to do it if we hit a milestone. So we open 2 packs at once to do the DSP Pack Rip show. So that means we have to hit 100 bucks of support. So let's get some support tonight for the Chill stream, please. And let's hit that milestone so we can open some cards. 220, thanks for 500 kicks. No, I don't have dating advice for you, but thank you for the support. All right, guys, I'm going to hang out for another 30, 40 minutes. But as of now, it looks like this is going to be the slowest stream of the year. And that just sucks. I can't make people show up and hang out and support a Chill with Phil stream. So it is what it is. I ran out today to get more cards because we didn't have any last night. So I ran out and bought them in person. And I would love to get support to open more. If you like the stream, please support it. Hanslander, thanks for $5. How's the wife and kitty? Wishing you guys all the best. Always good to see you doing well. My wife is overweight and she's humongous. Oh, what? How dare you? I'm so offended. I received a $20 tip and someone says, long live RimWorld. Thank you. We're now at $43 of support. Can we get some actual momentum towards hitting a milestone and doing some pack openings tonight? We need 57 to do another pack opening, or if someone does a $50 contribution, one or the other. We got about half an hour to do it. Can we do it? This person's an idiot. They tipped the dollar, says, why am I more excited for $5 super chats than $20 anonymous tips? I'm not. That's your retardation talking. All my contributions are fake. You're just stupid. You're a moron. I fake all my tips. I'm sorry that you don't like the word retarded. I hate to tell you, it's not a horrible word. It's something that when I was young was used on the schoolyard when we were all 5. Just because society is now ultra sensitive and thinks it's an offensive word, it's not. Sorry. It's just not. Nothing offensive about it. When I say that the guy his thoughts are retarded, I mean, he's a slow guy. He's thinking dumb things because he listens to gullible people and he doesn't fully think out his thoughts. There's nothing wrong with saying that. At all. It's time to stop with bullshit. It really is time to stop being so weak and scared about saying words that are common words that everyone should be able to use. People are becoming more and more sensitive, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Stop with the nonsense. Stop being so sensitive. Ooh, bad words. Oh, if the biggest concern of your life is that you're offended someone triggered you, keep it to yourself. Because no one cares. Seriously. To use a word the proper way and to then be told, oh, that's offensive, is actually more offensive than if the person used it in an offensive way. It's not a slur. Let me say that again. Retarded is not a slur. Look it up. It's not a slur. When I was a child, it wasn't offensive. So what are we going with, like the baby levels of intelligence? That everything is just offensive? This is insane. Duh. All right, so let's change the subject. I'm tired of talking about it. It sure would be great to get some support tonight. It sucks that it seems like we're having days that are overwhelmingly positive, like over the top crazy good. And then all of a sudden we get a bad day. Like, oh, what happened? You know, I don't know. It would be nice to, like I said, to have some card rips tonight, but what are you going to do? All right, so everyone, this is the absolute last chance. If you want to do some pack rips tonight, we got to either get a $50 contribution or get to the $100 milestone. We got to do it within 5 minutes. So this is it. If you want to do some pack rips tonight and support the stream, now would be the time to do it. If not, it's at the end of the world, okay? What can you do? I did my best. Someone just says, last chance to say you're sorry to Spoons. Listen, you guys are now completely obsessed over this. It's time to move the fuck on because at this point, you're just showing you're dented. You really are so obsessed over nothing. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your opinion. You have triggered me. So shut up. By the end of the night, guess what? We made like $50. That was it. Yeah, of course, it could have done better, but TCG ran its course. What are you going to do, right? You got to move on. Everyone have a good night. See you tomorrow, and peace out. Layla, I've already explained, I love dirty websites. I had an addiction to XXX dirty websites. I love penis. Penis?
Okay, I mean, it's always a fucking mindfuck. Dick Stroking for Vlogs always fucking just takes you on a journey. And it just derails massively. Fucking massively. You know, but there you go. So, okay, let's now get Phil's. This is a daily crap from last night. And, yeah, anything over 10 minutes, you can tell he's going to have something to say about money. So yeah. Let's see just how insufferable Phil was last night after a really good day stream, thanks to one person, and a really bad night stream.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026. We're getting through it. Remember, this has been a 9-straight day streak. That was day 7 of 9 for me. So all Star Trek jokes aside, it's a good one. It was a fun day, good gameplay, and some highs and lows, to be honest. Let's talk all about it, okay? First off, let's talk about the most annoying part about today. So, as you know, if you've been following along this week, it's been a very, very good support week. Yesterday was slower, but other days were insanely highly supported. And because of that, we went through a ton of TCG card openings, right? An entire box of Pokemon Pitch Black, finishing off Stellar Miracle, and starting to open another box of Pitch Black. Well, I had ordered a box of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards because number one, you guys had expressed big desire for it, and number two, because you had supported me so well this week. It was supposed to come yesterday, and during the day I get notified it's delayed and it's coming today. So all day today I'm following this box. Is it going to come? People are excited. They want to see me, start opening these cards. The box never came. In fact, as of right now, almost 10 p.m., they never updated it at all. It just says, oh, coming today, with absolutely positively zero updates. Like zero updates, okay? From what it's showing, this box was lost 3:43 a.m. on Tuesday. So almost 48 hours, this thing has been unaccounted for, and they haven't updated the status. So I'm just gonna be honest, it's lost or stolen or damaged. It's one of the three. I'm definitely not getting it. So I've decided to order another box, which I did. Okay, that box now has been ordered, and hopefully they're going to prepare it for, shipment. I'm taking a look right now. It hasn't officially been shipped yet. I'm hoping it'll arrive tomorrow. They're saying it should. Doesn't mean it's going to, because the other one said it would be here yesterday, right? I'm gonna try to get my money back on the first box. So sucks, because I know there's been some hype around this. People have been like, ooh, Phil's gonna have, you know, Final Fantasy cards. And on the night stream tonight, we actually looked up the cards and I started looking through them. They're awesome. Like, it's like Final Fantasy 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, and it even has a little bit of the MMO. So there's a few it skipped. For the most part, it has actual stuff from all Final Fantasies. The cards look amazing. I'm excited to open them, but they have to show up. Fingers crossed they show up tomorrow. But of course, the bummer about that is that people were excited to see them today, and they never were here. So yeah, there wasn't overexcitement for opening cards today because it was pitch black, take 2. However, I do have some good news in regards to that. Wait till you see. We'll talk about that in a second, okay? So, outside of all the card stuff, how did the day go? What gameplay did we do, etc.? Well, on the DSP morning show, we had a lot to talk about. There was game news. Number 1, the Duskbloods network test registration opened, and I showed everyone how to do it. And there was a big news story from Xbox. They took 4 classic Xbox games, and they made them fully playable on the PC app if you have Game Pass, or if you buy them. Kind of weird games, to be honest. I mean, what was a Conquer game that's really old? Then there's like Crimson Skies, Fusion, Frenzy, Blinks, okay? I never played any of those games, but we walked through it, and they said they're going to add a lot more in the future. If you want the news story, check out the morning show from today, and as a result, I'm going to do streams trying out those games next week. I think that's going to be a pretty fun stream. So after the morning show, we jumped into Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync, and we did mostly major story developments today. We did a few optional things, like we hunted a whale, and we did some hunts and did big upgrades to our abilities and...
I'm sorry. You hunted a whale. I'm sorry. In my head, you know, I'm thinking, is all I see not enough? Irish chefs, is they not enough for you? 220, not enough? You want more whales? Of course you want more whales. Phil's always hunting for more whales. He never stops hunting for more fucking whales. He's in a perpetual state of fucking looking for more goddamn fucking whales to hunt. Him saying he went hunting for whales, it's just going to make you think, okay, like he's looking for more big dents to fucking contribute, clearly.
Today we did a few optional things, like we hunted a whale, and we did some hunts and did big upgrades to our abilities and equipment as Edward Kenway. But 2 major story missions. First, we did one where we were introduced to the assassins and the fact that James Kidd is one of them, which we didn't know up to this point. And also, we took over a big fort. We had a big fort battle. We attacked the fort with all of our weapons and destroyed it and took it over. So big story advancement, big upgrades. And the weird thing about it was, up until I'd say the final hour of the stream, okay, support was okay, but not great. We were trending towards possibly getting a milestone, but there was no guarantee we were going to. And then
I was pissed, and you know it. You had $62. And there's an hour and a half left, guys. Come on, guys. And all of a sudden, this fucking idiot, you know, dropped you like 2 $55 contributions in like seconds, you know. It's more like 56. We fucking narrowed it down. But yeah, one person carried a team. You made $302, but 220 of those dollars was one individual. Wailing away.
And all of a sudden, someone came by and started dropping big super chats, and that in tandem had other people start supporting. So
Don't you show the chart again? Do I need to show the chart again? That in tandem had other people supporting. Like, fuck it did. You know? Jesus. That's it. That's it. I'm getting my chart. Where I put that son bitch? Found it. Yeah. No! That in tandem had other people supporting. Oh, fucking really? Oh, you fucking think so, do you? You know? Shuey gave you $10 right at the very end, and you denied him opening more cards because Shuey's contribution got Phil over the $300 mark, you know? But Phil's like, I stopped recording the video. I owe you guys a pack in the night stream. And I didn't open a pack in the night stream, you know? And I just probably fucking memory hold that shit, you know? This guy gave a $2 super chat. Evaldus, Jonitis, whatever the fucking name is. His was a $2 super chat. El Chappuccino, an $8 tip. Wow, look how big that was. Tanya Raven, we actually witnessed Tanya Raven's YouTube comments, you know, they gave 5 memberships. That was $15 dues. So this little green slice in the pie chart, you know, is the Tanya Raven. This tiny little fucking slice here. Big Larry Gale, we had $2 tip. You know. Plant Mechanier, we have $5 super chat. That guy that gave him the SSD gave him a $1 tip. You know. He counted it, but ignored the quote. And he counted it for $1. Jason Tips gave him 3 tips, 2 for 5. I mean, is it? I think it was $1.10, $1.5, and $1. I'm not sure it wasn't $1. I think it was actually 4 tips. Jason gave him 4 tips, I think, and 3 of them were $5, and 1 was $1. I should say 4 tips and not 3 tips on Jason's name. You know, he was carrying the stream before the whale showed up, before the fucking big massive deep pocketed prick showed up. Jason was, in Phil's words, attempting to carry the stream. by giving him $16 in tips. No Cap gave him a $2 super chat. Caldy Math 9000 gave him a $5 super tip. Alex from Phoenix gave him one $5 super chat. And Caterade gave him two $5 super chats. And then you got this guy who gave him $220 across 4 super chats. So yeah. This encouraged everyone else to start wailing. No, it didn't. $302, 220 of those were from one person. So yeah, Phil. Fuck your bullshit lies. You know? Receipts, motherfucker. Receipts. Let's hear that bullshit lie again from Phil.
Hour of the stream, okay? Support was okay, but not great. We were trending towards possibly getting a milestone, but there was no guarantee we were going to. And then all of a sudden, someone came by and started dropping big super chats, and that in tandem had other people start supporting. So it ended up being a very well-supported stream. We ended up opening 9 packs of Pitch Black and a pack of Ascended Heroes, okay? In those hits, we got 2 big pulls, all right? We got a second Goldeen. So now in the 2 Pitch Black boxes, we got 2 Goldeens. They're worth a lot. So here they are. And we ended up getting the 5th most valuable card that I have there.
Who fucking
Mega Chandelure EX. So check out the DSP Packers video from today. Great hits. Good looking cards. Overall, 2 thumbs up. I can't believe in 2 boxes I got 2 of the best cards in the set. That's excellent. Now I am hoping there's more in that box. We'll have to see. We're not even halfway through it yet. But that was a really good set of pulls. Okay? So thanks to anyone who was there and supported Assassin's Creed. That was awesome of you and ended up being a really awesome first stream. Now let's talk about Pal World, all right? Because here's the thing. Tonight, I would argue this was the best Pal World stream that I've done. Why? Because I stopped doing the intro stuff. Tonight, we went and fought the first boss, and it was tough, but we got it done, which opened up a lot more to do. We ended up exploring the map more fully. We caught a bunch of new pals. We got a lot of ore, which let us build a whole bunch of new stuff that we wanted to build, and we started heading towards the new story elements. It was very fun. Doing all new stuff rather than kind of just, you know, doing the same kind of intro stuff that we did last time was good. And I'm proud to announce that finally we passed the point where we had stopped 2.5 years ago when Pal World first released. We had actually finished at that first boss. I was like, all right, that's enough. Tonight we got past that first boss, and we were actually going more exploration and everything. The game looks good. I'm having a good time with it. The audience was very engaged. The people that were there were helping me to figure out elements of the game and stuff, and it was going really well. But there was one factor: support. Not very good at all. It's about $60 for the entire late stream, and it's so weird because with Pal World, it's all over the place. We've had nights at Pal World where I made like $500, and then tonight, 60. So here's the thing: it's like I've said. It really seems these days, my support is up and down. If someone comes by and can make it and they support in droves, we have a lot of pack openings, everyone's hyped, then we'll have a stream where it's dead and
Basically, Wales. If a whale doesn't show up, then you struggle. This has been the situation. Fuck, this has been the situation for fucking years. You fucking don't deny it. You cannot deny it. It's impossible to deny. One person's generosity is the difference between you having a very good day and a very bad day. That is irrefutable. If that one person isn't there for that stream to carry the entire fucking thing, then you're going to fucking have a disappointing day. You very, very, very rarely have an organically well-supported day. It happens very occasionally, Phil, where you actually have good support spread across every sort of thing. And there's no particular whale. But those are very, very few and far between, Phil. That rarely happens for you. And that should be bringing you a lot. That should be fucking alarm bells ringing in your fucking all the shaped head. That is not sustainable. You want those fucking days where you have a lot of fucking people giving you these like small little amounts. That is what you're after. The more people who are invested in supporting your streams, the better. Rather than just one person carrying it fucking all by themselves, like you had in the day stream. But then you try to convince yourself that, oh, one person convinced other people to start. No, it didn't. The most that one individual gave, okay, one person gave you $220. The next fucking generous person gave you $16. You know, that was your second biggest whale on the day stream. I'm just fucking saying. Phil, until you acknowledge it's a fucking problem, you're going to fucking. This is going to end up hurting you eventually in the long run. Because what are you going to do, brother, when those whales fuck the fuck off and go elsewhere? Because it could very well happen. They're not going to be fucking. They cannot do this forever. They cannot sustain this forever for you. You expect them to fucking always be there for you. But what are you going to do when they stop being there for you, Phil? What then?
people who usually are big supporters aren't there. So what can you do? I'm not going to complain. I love
Yes, you just are. We will literally listen to you complain right now.
Pal World tonight. I had a great time. The first stream was well supported. So I'm not going to, complain and whine or bitch about it. I'm just going to say, thanks for a great day overall. Obviously, I would have liked Pal World to do better. The first stream did good enough that I don't have to worry about it. No complaints from me, okay? So there were no pack openings on the late stream. We actually, incidentally, we had a pack that was a bonus pack from the first stream. As I was opening the cards in the first stream, I finished my DSP Packers video. I stopped recording.
And it wasn't really a bonus pack. People paid for it. Bonus packs are free. They get your audience is giving you money and you hit that threshold of being over $300. So it wasn't really a bonus pack, you owed them a pack because they supported you.
Recording, someone contributes and we hit another milestone. I'm like, I'm not gonna do another video now. So we had a pack to open tonight if we hit a milestone, but we didn't. So we're just gonna save that pack for tomorrow's Dark Souls 2 stream. Let's hope we hit some milestones on tomorrow's Dark Souls 2 stream.
But if you don't hit that fucking milestone, then you're not gonna open the pack. You're denying this fucking this fucking pack that you owe your audience, you're refusing to fucking open because you want them to fucking give you money to open the pack. How is that fair then? How is it a fucking free? You owe them this, Phil, and you're putting it behind a $100 paywall to open the pack they're owed.
Now, if the Final Fantasy box shows up tomorrow, I think people might want that more than Pitch Black. So we might swap boxes temporarily, go through Final Fantasy, and when we're done with that, maybe go back to Pitch Black. We'll have to see what people want. So let's see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things go well. So what are we doing tomorrow? Well, there'll be a DSP morning show. There will be Dark Souls 2 continuing, and we have now done everything in Dark Souls 2. Except the Doors of Pharaohs. We can't advance in the game until we beat Doors of Pharaohs. So that's where we're starting tomorrow, and hopefully we can beat Doors of Pharaohs to continue on. I can now one-hand Vengarl's sword, so that's cool. We'll have a lot of strength to it. So that'll be the first stream. Hopefully it'll go well. Maybe the cards will show up, maybe they won't, but hopefully we'll have a solid supported stream. Tomorrow night is a special stream. The last 3 Thursdays have all been special streams of me doing stuff with retro games, right? My retro games collection. So through it, taking inventory, going online, seeing the value, and documenting that. Tomorrow, we're gonna try to clean up the games a little bit that have value. So if they have writing crap on them, I'm gonna try to clean it off. And I bought a whole bunch of cases that we're gonna build and try to put these valuable games in them and see how they look in the cases and probably try to properly store them. You know, all up to now, this stuff has literally just been crammed and sitting in plastic bins, not very well stored. So I wanna take the best games and actually store them nicely now to have a nice collection. Maybe I'll even, you know, stack them on my shelving there that I now have in my closet. So that should be fun. We're gonna go through, look at the big hits, the big games that have a value, put them into the cases, chill, relax, interact, just like we've done the last couple of weeks with retro games. This will be the final retro game stream for a bit, but I think it's gonna be a fun chill one. Okay, so I hope you'll join me tomorrow night for that. And again, hopefully these cards will show up and we'll have a great day of fun. So even though both streams were not overwhelmingly supported today, today was a great day. All right, super fun, great advancement. We got an awesome new card right here. Everything in my opinion went well. Let's have another great day tomorrow. Okay, guys, everyone have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Peace out.
They fucking bitch. Anyway. Let's start bingo now. We need to start bingo now. Where's a bingo card? There's a bingo card, there we go. The first number in chat I see, a number that I use to generate today's bingo card. Make sure it's a good fucking number so we can get the fullest of fucking houses, you know? So just hit randomize the bingo background image and we'll see what will come from here. So here we go. And the first number in chat I saw was from Mark O'Shaughnessy, who is ready to type in his number today. There we go. Well done, Mark, on not fucking put your number into, you know, like 20 minutes early like last time. There we go, Mark. Yeah, I should have done it in time this time. 9997 is the number that Mark picked, and that's the number we're using. We need Phil to send down a phone on today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say members, him smacking his lips, him saying hilarious, interactive, and him touching his ear. The second row is Phil saying there you go, okay, kick, tips, and his voice cracking. The third row is Phil saying schedule, him burping, him talking about Pokemon magic cards, him saying friend, and him being siege mode, which is where Phil holding across his arms. The fourth row is Phil saying moron, him talking about the weather, him saying people saying, him whispering to the microphone, and Tip saying update. The fifth and final row is Phil saying unique time, him talking about Q&A or saying Q&A, or just doing Q&A, him saying addition, and finally, nonsense. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. What I was talking yesterday about adding a word to this list of bingo words, and I can't remember what it was. There is something that Phil says a lot these days, and it's gone from my head. Can anyone remember? I was talking yesterday about adding a new word that, because Phil's got a certain phrase which it does say quite a lot these days. And it's like, I can't remember. I'm not adding feet profit. It's not that. Fuck's sake. I tell you what. If you comment on the fucking community post to lock your marble in, I'll add feet. How's that for a fucking deal? You need to comment on that community post and add your own fucking marble. If you do that, I'll fucking add feet to this bingo card. Then we know what to fucking blame if for one short because feet's on the fucking board. We know what to fucking blame. Oh, for the love of Christ, man. But yeah, I'll come back. But anyway, that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. So there we go. There's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade wheels a squeaky arse onto Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jade, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space, we get to celebrate the free space with this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan666 shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole world, Satan, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
Those are the ways that Phil can help us get free spaces, but you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces as well. We currently have one free space because it carried over from yesterday's stream when we got a full house and we had one free space carry over to today, so there we go. But yeah, but every 5 new or new members we have to the Bingo streams, we get a free space. For every $5 in support, whether it's a $5 super chat or a £5 tip, every 5 it counts as a free space, so also 10 of it would be 2 free spaces, and so on and so on. So there we go. And in my opinion, the best way for us to get free spaces on Bingo is just to like the stream. 25 likes is 1 free space, and we have that, so we can count that as another free space. 50 likes is 2 more free spaces, 75 likes are additional free spaces, and 100 likes on Bingo with 4 more free spaces on top of all of that. And every time we get a free space courtesy of you guys liking the stream, with a reward ourselves with an animation, and I reckon it's trumpet time. One more time for Raw Phil. Say that, you bald wee bitch. There we go, good stuff indeed. So yeah, there we go. You guys are in charge of some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions as well. So I'm begging not the little bitch that he is. So there we go, good stuff indeed. People are trying to help me guess what this word was. That it wasn't retarded. It wasn't him saying human. Nothing like that. You know. It's like it's a phrase. It's kind of one of these normal phrases he uses. You know what I mean? Like it's like saying you know what I mean, but not that. You know. But it's one of those kind of turns of phrases. You know what I mean? And they say it quite regularly. But it's not, you know what I mean, because I already have that also on as an option. But it'll come to me. I might remind myself, actually. I might just go back to my stream yesterday and like and try and like search the transcript just to see what word I was thinking of adding, because it was definitely something which I think he does say a lot, you know. But I'll remind myself. I'll get it later on. So yeah. I don't think it's during marbles. I think it was during Phil said it, and I kind of thought to myself I should add that. I'll check it later on. I'll check the transcripts from my Bingo stream from yesterday later on, and I'll see if I can, you know, and then I'll search Pipe Bingo and see how often he says it. Okay, so I'll do it later on. Anyway, so that's the Bingo card we have for today's stream, and also you guys can help us get free spaces, but the rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions as well. So I'm begging that little bitch boy that he is and all that jazz. There's some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to let AI marble Phil, but no Pike's pointing out for us right now. So take it away, you weird looking dick.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the ! marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Good stuff indeed. There we go. Before I begin, Zarnok's been... I'm sorry, this will feel very mean to say. I have seen you say this a few times in the chat, Zarnok. And the fact is, the more he kept saying it, the more I kept thinking he's doing a Derek impression here with his spamming it. So I was like, I seen it the first time, but I didn't want to kind of interrupt the usual spiel that I go through. I was waiting to get through everything before I addressed it. Like, this is the third time I've seen you say it in the chat. I was like, oh my God's sake. The more I see it, the more I'm thinking, he's doing his Derek impression with his spam. But yeah, but you want me to watch a short. I'm actually, it's in a Discord, and you think it's like, crazy. So this is not a DSP thing. So, but it's something. So, is it a short? Most disgusting Fortnite player ever. It's a lol cow. What the fuck is? Okay, whatever. Before I begin with the bingo, let's just see what all the hype is about here with this particular short here. So, I guess we'll see what's what.
This is the most disgusting Fortnite player I've ever seen. So Ellis Lee, aka...
Alright, yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, this is somebody who does not know that you should wash your face.
Turns cheese, plays Fortnite probably more than any other human has played any other game. He has reached max level in just about every season since it came out. According to him, he plays over 22 hours a day. That would leave less than 2 hours.
Okay, that's fucking stupid. Your whole life shouldn't just be like, that is fucking insane.
hours of wiggle room for eating and sleeping, so I highly doubt that's the case. But once you look into this guy, you'll see that that number is not too far off. His hygiene is a full-on
There's no way. Oh, this is just... No. No.
biohazard. He has the fingernails of an ogre, and his back is riddled with acne.
What the fuck, man?
Dubbed the Gamerback by Twitter, one time it shot out blood and pus all over his monitor, which he then licked off. And he says he's licked worse. Surprisingly, he does shower, but only a couple times a year. His setup is loaded with expired foods and black mold, but he seems to take pride in it, always sharing updates on it with his Discord pals. How does he go to the bathroom? In a Mickey Mouse jar, that's how. Obviously, he doesn't have a job. He lives with his parents, who have all but enabled his addiction, but their money alone isn't enough to buy the mountains of skins he wants. So as a side hustle, he steals other people's accounts. And as if all that wasn't disgusting enough, he's a groomer. A very dangerous one at that.
Ew, what the fuck, man? You almost make... Why? I mean... What the... Ew. Are you trying to make DSP seem likable compared to him? Because you kind of... There you go. Here's somebody that's like worse than DSP. You know, in terms of like, you know... I'm okay. I mean, also, imagine somebody trying to ask, you know, oh yeah, but how much does it beg though? Does he beg more than DSP? Jesus Christ, man, no. That guy's worse for sure, you know. You, Phil, going, then why don't people fucking harass him? Why do people bully me? I'm the worst. No, fuck off, Phil. You know, you deserve it. You know, I don't, that nasty ass fucking guy, I don't like that. I don't want to go anywhere near them. I feel like I would fucking, I feel like I need a shower just watching and seeing a picture of them, you know? My God, man. Oh my God. That reminds me, did you hear about Asmongold? And, for God's sake, man. Asmongold is definitely looking into it. He's actually trending on my Twitter here. Asmongold, girlfriend demands house clean and healthy habits. Twitch streamer Asmongold shared and streamed that his girlfriend, Kai's, a 26-year-old Canadian creator, gave him a list starting with a deep clean of his grimy house she called contaminated. Our demands include showering every other day, a shorter haircut, better eating, and less sugar. I mean, it makes you question why she's with him in the first place. If he's like this, is she thinking I can change him or something, or is she thinking, wow, he's loaded? Jesus, man, I don't know. But Asmongold definitely does need some sort of stability in his fucking life, because the way he lives is fucking not fucking healthy whatsoever, you know? But it's like, you just see him. You see pictures of him, man. It's like, when's the last time you did anything? When's the last time you put a comb through your hair? You know what I mean? Or even cleaned your fucking hair and all that shit, you know what I mean? Or, yeah. But there you go. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Nerbro having some fun here. A crazy old man had to be escorted out of Costco because he got into a fight about Pokemon cards. I mean, if Phil got into wait. This picture implies that Phil managed to assault this guy's face, because this guy's face is covered in blood, but not Phil's face. I refuse to believe that Phil Bonnell can get into a physical altercation and not have a fucking scratch on him. Boo! Bullshit. Bullshit! No. Nerbro, if you're going to fucking make it, if you want to try and make it believable, then you got to fucking have him be wounded. And scratched up and black eyes and all that shit, you know. I mean, I'm just fucking saying, you know, it's just... You can tell it's AI when Phil comes out of a supposed fight without a scratch, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, it is time now to bring our attention to Bingo, okay? It's time for us to start playing Bingo. There's only one thing left to do before I start playing Bingo today, and that is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once again.
Oh God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
On that aggressive note, it's time for us to start playing Bingo. Good luck, everybody. Because here we fucking have to go again.
Welcome to all of you who are here a little bit early. Well, we finally got some good news, folks. The heat has been beat. We are back to more normal summertime temperatures here in Washington. That means things will cool down and feel a lot better today. Also, yes, officially 100%. The Final Fantasy Magic cards will be here today. They should have been here 2 days ago, but they're arriving today. It's actually the replacement box. They're all for delivery, and they're going to be here during this stream. So we will finally be able to see what they're like. Hopefully they look awesome. Hopefully they have good value. We'll have to see. I am excited for this arrival. So
I get. Wait. I should count that as a bag. I should count that as I need to rewind it so I count that bit as a bag. That's a little mini bag right there, top of the cards. I do apologize. I forgot to start a bag counter for that.
for normal summertime temperatures here in Washington. That means things will cool down and feel a lot better today. Also, yes,
here we go.
Officially 100%. The Final Fantasy Magic cards will be here today. They should have been here 2 days ago, but they're arriving today. It's actually the replacement box. They're all for delivery, and they're going to be here during this stream. So you will finally be able to see what they're like. Hopefully they look awesome. Hopefully they have good value. We'll have to see. I'm excited for this arrival. So this is going to be a great stream with Dark Souls 2 continuing, as well as a brand new set of cards we've never seen before that will be unpacked. Very exciting stuff. All right, folks. So get ready. Grab a drink or a snack. Use the restroom. Take a shower. Walk the dog. Water the giraffe. Whatever you need to do. Because I will be back in just a few minutes. We'll hang out with a nice morning show, and then it will be time for fun. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. See you in a few.
Pile of shite. Right, let's fast forward to when the stream goes live. Hold on. So, why is this not going forward more? There we go. There we go. Right, 11:25. The camera goes on. So hold on. Fast forward here. We're around about here. Here we go. The camera goes. Oh, I say weird today. Okay, here we go. We got 3 things ticked off so far. Good start here. Good stuff indeed. Oh no, you're not. You're just in time. Yeah, just in time. We've just started the game, as you can see, and so you've not missed much at all, apart from us laughing at the bad man about your 3 stuff and all that jazz. So there we go. So there we go. Play for bingo. 3 things ticked off so far. 2 free spaces. Let's see if we can get some more full houses on this penultimate DSP bingo day.
Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome to the DSP Morning Show here on DSP Gaming. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of July, 2026. Can you believe it? It's been a heck of a run this week. Seriously, this week has been nuts. This is day 8 of 9 straight streaming days here on DSP Gaming. It's been a wild week that we've been having with crazy amounts of fun, good variety of content, good variety of card openings, support out the wazoo. It's been exciting. I'm back to have another awesome day with all of you. Today, another day of big variety with what we're doing, and the arrival of a new set of cards which we've been talking about for a bit, which I finally am getting this afternoon live on this stream. It's about dang time. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Who do we got today? We got BRS, Zach Ultra. I said Zach Ultra. It's Zach Ultra. Philip, Bavelines, Dark Lady Goth, Muckman, Live Will, Adam Outlaw, Martin Shortbus, how you doing? Brian, Jelk, how you doing? Starshine Radiance, Matrimony, Ravum, how y'all doing? Netmuck, Grinded Gears, and more. On the kick side here, who do we have? Dragon Quest, Blue Collar Gamer, Omega Trees, Chuck Sneederson, excuse me, Pot of Greed, Azarieth, and more. We have not many people on the kick side. I'm a little early. I'm a few minutes early. Shockingly, I'm early. Instead of being late, like I have been a lot this week, I'm early today. I know that's surprising. It's weird. Why would I be early? Just busy doing a lot of stuff. Some of my wife was cleaning this morning. So already was, up and about and actually finished that and came in here and started getting set up. But got some good news. Are we ready for the good news? Finally, all we've been waiting for some. We've got some, all right? Today, the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards are going to arrive live during this stream. And I owe you guys a pack opening from last night. Therefore, we will be at the very least seeing Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering for the first time this afternoon on this very broadcast. Okay? I'm excited for that. We took a look at them last night. I actually was looking at the card listing before we started with Pal World last night, and they look great. It basically spans the entire length of Final Fantasy. It has characters from almost every single game. The art is outstanding, and a lot of good valuable cards in there. Maybe we'll get lucky. Just for the record, they're expensive. Okay, they are basically double to triple price what you have to pay for our standard Magic the Gathering box. So yeah, hopefully there is some value in there. And I know that you guys have said from the get-go that you'd be interested in the Final Fantasy cards. Last year, people were talking about them when they were new, and I looked them up and they weren't available because they had all sold out. Well, now, of course, the resellers have them. So I'm excited to try these out today. If they're similar to the Marvel Magic the Gathering cards, this should be fun. There's a ton of cards, right? So there's a big variety. The first half of the box, it's almost all new cards, right? Which is very different with Pokemon. Within like 5 to 10, packs, you've almost seen the whole set. But with Magic, there's just so much going on. So it should be exciting. I know that people wanted these. To summarize one more time, You guys last weekend supported me like crazy. I had a couple of ridiculous support days. So I said, because you were so supportive, I'm going to go out of my way to get Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards because you say you want them. So I went out of my way and I spent a lot of money to rush a box here. And then it got lost. The box literally was sitting over at SeaTac, which is our airport town. And it got lost at that facility. And for 2 days, they didn't update anything. So I wasn't able to do anything because they wouldn't update the system. It just said, oh, it's just sitting there. Well, it's not, obviously, because if it was there, you would have delivered it. You lost it. So finally, I got to speak with someone. I got it settled. And I ordered a replacement box already yesterday that was already en route. This one really got rushed, and it's out for delivery right now. So it will be here during this afternoon. And by the end of this stream, we will be opening Final Fantasy Magic cards for the first time. About darn time. Okay? Happy for that. Looks exciting. So Pitch Black will be put on pause. We'll do the Final Fantasy. Look at that. Nice Final Fantasy animation. It's Les. So we'll do the Final Fantasy cards. We'll get back to Pitch Black after Final Fantasy is done. Okay? So today, if you support this stream, you're contributing towards the unpacking of the Final Fantasy card at the end of the stream. So please support this stream. Let's go. Let's hit milestones. Let's open a lot of packs of Final Fantasy for this very first stream that we're doing it. Okay?
Bruh.
So, how's everyone today? I hope you're doing well. What a crazy string of days I've been shooting.
Jesus, man. It's not just open up one pack. He wants to open up a lot of packs. Hint, hint, he would like several hundreds of dollars, please. Hint to the hint. The greed never ends, holy shit. On the bright side, strong start to the Bingo card. Almost got a free space for the bags ready, plus he is snorting up a storm today.
Right now, this is day 8, so over a week straight I've been working here. Hui, but it's been good. If anything, the only real stressful thing that's happened is the heat. 2 days straight, we had insane heat. So I was sitting in here and it was really bad air quality. Like my air filtration system right there, it's an air purifier, was saying that it was only between 70 to 80% air quality because I had to have my air conditioner on maximum blast. And, you know, it's the air coming in from outside. There's like landscapers out there cutting grass and stuff yesterday. It's like, oh. So today it cooled down. It's only in the 70s outside. Actually, right now it might be in the 60s. It's 66. Wow, no wonder. It's very cool outside compared to the last couple of days where it was like 95, 96 degrees out there. So
I love how a guy never goes outside his fucking home ever and is fucking worried about the fucking weather. You know?
Good stuff. Cool temps. Back to normal. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice and relaxed and cool in here, which is excellent.
You gotta be shitting me. You've gotta be shitting me. He wants more things to put in his like behind him. It's the Wolverine though. He's gonna get his Wolverine though after all. Fuck your mum and dad. I went and got it myself. I'm successful, see?
It should be a nice, solid streaming day. Alright, now. Here we go. What are we doing today? Some fun stuff. First stream, it's Dark Souls 2 continuing. There's nothing left to do but the Doors of Pharaohs. We did everything else in the game. We don't even have like an optional area to go to. We did it all. So, unless someone knows, like, if I can go back and find an Estus shard, I'm sure I missed an Estus shard or two along the way because there's no lighting in this run. It's the path tracing run. We can't see anything. So, we're gonna go to Doors of Pharaohs. The challenge here is, I can't see. I don't have a torch. So we're gonna have to go in there and try to figure it out in the dark. And that's gonna be a nightmare, I bet, because Doors of Pharaohs is a labyrinth where you need to use the Pharaoh stones to open the doors. And I can't imagine.
Hold on a second. Prophet's got a theory here. Prophet's calling it now. He's running a scam within the card scam. He's promising the Final Fantasy cards will be there for the end of the stream so that dent slappers and dent tractors donate. Are you saying that Phil is lying about having Final Fantasy cards today when, you know, during the stream? That's sad. Why would Phil overpromise and underdeliver and lie to his audience about that? So, you know, when has Phil ever lied about, you know, something like that to his audience? Apart from all the other times he's lied to his audience about these sort of things. If you ignore all those multiple... When's the last time that's ever happened, though? This year. So this month, even, you know, I mean, let's not count before, you know, this month he's got a squeaky clean record, surely. Actually, no, yesterday, he robbed him as well, yesterday, didn't he? He still owes him a fucking free pack. Well, not a free pack, but a pack he owes him because they gave him $300. He got the $300, says, fuck you, I'll open it later, and didn't open it later.
Imagine how this is going to go. We might get lost. It may be a nightmare. The good news is I have enough strength that I can one-hand Vengarl's sword. So now I'll be able to attack enemies for big damage, but quickly. So that's cool. I guess we'll see how that goes. Doors of Pharaohs, I think, opens up the final link to the game into the final big boss fight, and then you go to the end game area, which is the King's Palace, and you get to the final area, if I remember correctly. So we're getting there. We're getting actually near the end of the standard game of Dark Souls 2, but keep in mind that there's three big DLCs, I believe, that we could still do. However, I've noticed with Dark Souls 2 that the last few streams, the engagement and support have dropped off.
Oh, shut the fuck up! But guys, I'm nervous about support. If you guys want to see me if I can complete this deal, you know, I'm just saying, just give me nominees. You know, Jesus Christ. Thankfully, this counts as a big. This definitely counts as a fucking big, so we're gonna wind it and count as a fucking big. But this is pathetic, Phil. Like, why should your audience care? Why the fuck should they care? you know?
Actually near the end of the standard game of Dark Souls 2, but keep in mind that there's three big DLCs, I believe, that we could still do. However, I've noticed with Dark Souls 2 that the last few streams, the engagement and support have dropped off quite a bit. And that's shocking. You know, this is a playthrough of a classic game that's very difficult. People wanted me to play a hard game for a while. I'm challenging myself with this lighting mod where I can't even freaking see. There's constant invasions, right? It's really a grind, and it's a ball buster, to be honest with you. My testicles have been tested during this run, but we're doing it, right? So the thing is, I like the game. I want to keep going. I want to keep it in the rotation as a main game. I want to do the DLCs. They're lengthy.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Lengthy. But I need you guys to support the streams. So please today, support this stream. Not only for the Final Fantasy cards, but for Dark Souls 2 staying in the main rotation as a daytime stream. Let's go. All right? So that's what we're doing during the daytime stream. And of course, like I said, based on support, we'll be opening up packs of Final Fantasy Magic at the end of the stream for the final segment with the DSP Pack Rips video. Okay? So what are we doing on tonight's late stream? Well, for the third week in a row, we're going to have a late night chill session where we're going to be doing stuff with my retro games collection. First, we took inventory. We looked at the condition, and we documented that, and then we priced out my entire retro games collection. We have that data. But tonight, here's what we're going to do.
You better take a sip.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hang on, we need to hyperfixate this, you know. Hold on a second here. Let's just zoom in here, shall we? Let's just zoom in here and analyze it for ourselves, shall we?
We have that data. But tonight, here's what we're going to do.
Hold on. Diaper watch. Yeah, I'd say look at that outline of a diaper right there. There you go. I'd say a little outline of a diaper around about that kind of area there, you know. Yeah, look at that shit. Mind you, Steve's look at his neck. Hold on.
Retro games collection. We have that data. But tonight,
Are you talking about how emaciated his neck is and how sunken in his neck is?
here's what we're going to do.
It's just this fucking... It's like his big heavy head helps fucking get him upright. If I throw my head forward, it'll get me out the chair. It looks like a turtle. Oh god. It's awful. Oh hell. But guys, it isn't as healthy as he's ever been. People are just jealous of how healthy he is.
I purchased a significant amount of storage boxes for my retro games collection, including NES, SNES, Genesis, 32X, and more. Okay, I've got loose cartridge boxes and full boxes. What we're going to do is build these and see if they're any good. Hopefully they are, because as you can see, I bought quite a few different kinds to test out. And we're going to take the most valuable games and put them into storage. It's going to look nice. I want it to make it look like a nice collection rather than just crap I tossed inside of a plastic bin. I actually have some shelving here that I can use for it, because at the bottom shelf there, half my shelf is like air conditioner stuff. So what I'll probably do is I'll move that somewhere else or maybe put it in a bin. And then I can actually have a nice shelf of all the valuable old games sitting right there. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. I'm excited. We're going to do this tonight. And we're going to set up a nice retro games collection and see how they all look in storage. And we're going to chill, of course, talk about old games and have a good time tonight. So it's a hangout session, but also a retro games kind of storage session all at once. Nice chill stream on the late stream for variety today. Okay? I hope you'll join me tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's going to start. It's going to be a fun one. Cool.
Who fucking cares?
And then to end the week, FYI, tomorrow, all day long, we're trying out the Marvel Tokon open beta. It's going to be open on everything, on PlayStation, on PC. I'll probably play it on PC. And we're going to see if the game is any good. I don't know. It could be, or it might suck. I've never played it before. So we're going to test it honestly for the first time. Go into training mode, go into tutorial, learn the basics, try some of the characters. And we're going to go online and play against people. Both streams will be Marvel Tokon tomorrow. Okay, everybody? So if you want to see a brand new fighting game, it's hype because it's Marvel characters. Come on by. Tomorrow should be a very special and fun day.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! It should be a good time. Okay? So here's the deal. Next week, because now we're done with TCG. That game is completely done. And we're going to be done doing stuff with my retro games at this point. All right? So next week, we're going to need some new stuff. The good news is there already is some new stuff. Halo Campaign Evolved is coming out on, is it Tuesday? It might be earlier than that, Monday. It's one of those days. So we're going to be doing Halo Campaign Evolved when it comes out. So we're going to be doing Dark Souls 2 continuing, more Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remastered, or Resing, right? We're going to be continuing with Pal World on late streams, right? That should be really fun to continue with. And, hold on. And Pokemon Brilliant Diamond also will be continued and balanced in there. All right, so those are the 4 things that we're doing.
I think he had to actually look at his own schedule to remind himself what he was fucking doing. Like, hold on. Checks his own shitey schedule. Oh yeah, I'm playing that shit.
Then we're gonna have Halo. But I'm thinking we would need something for night streams. We're gonna do a one-off stream on Sunday night and Xbox on PC tryout night. What do I mean? Well, we talked about this yesterday during the morning show that Xbox has launched 4 original Xbox games on the PC app. Now with 4K resolution, all upscaled and everything. Really cool. Blinks, what is it? Blinks?
Hold on, derail time for Steve. I mean, you tagged me in Discord with a derail. Okay, hold on. Oh, are you so you're saying that Phil has a Zempic neck, like Stanley Tucci, or how you pronounce his name? So yeah, it's apparently it's the side effect of a Zempic. You know, and apparently the neck looks like this sort of kind of neck, like, you know. I mean, if you compare that kind of neck to Phil's neck, there's similarities, you know, to be fair. There's some kind of similarities when it kind of, whatever happens to the neck there, you know. But there you go. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, so there you go. That little detail there, Phil's, you know, little turkey giblet neck thing. Looking all weird. This little turtleneck. Let's crack on it. Let's crack on it, bingo.
Crimson Skies, Fusion Frenzy, and Conquer Live and Reloaded. So we're going to try those and see how they run on PC. It's just a fun mess around night. It's not meant to be like a serious playthrough, but just to see what they're doing with this whole backwards compatibility posterity movement that they're trying there with Xbox, to give it a go and see if it's any good. So I hope that you guys will check that out and hang out with me on Sunday night. But then after that, as we're looking for more content, I'm thinking next week, I want to start Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. All right? I haven't played Final Fantasy VI in over 7 years. I absolutely love the game. It's my favorite RPG of all time. In this case, to have better graphics, widescreen, remixed music, modernized stuff, I think it's going to be an awesome event, quite frankly, for the summer. Now, the question is, will you show up, engage, and support my favorite RPG of all time? Because people tell me all the time, just play what you want. People will come if you just play what you want, right? Why? We don't understand. If you had any game that you could be playing right now, what would it be? Well, here's your answer. I'm going out of my way to select, I want to play this during the summer while we have the time before we get too busy in the fall with 100 new releases. Okay? I know that this game is amazing because I played it many times and I love it, and I want to enjoy it with all of you. It's cool because now we're doing Final Fantasy Magic cards in tandem with me now going back to Final Fantasy, right? So it's kind of like a hype thing, hype it up. So we're going to do that next week. I don't know exactly what night yet. We're going to start it as chill night streams, and we're going to see if people show up for it. I hope people will show up for it. Really. Get the word out. Phil's playing one of his favorite games of all time. People want him to do that, supposedly, so I need people to back it. Not, oh, everyone says Phil should just play what he wants. He's finally playing his favorite game. No one shows up for it, and it's a disaster stream where everyone's bored, and, you know, no. I want to play this game. I love it. All right, let's go. Let's get rally, support, and attendance and engagement for Final Fantasy VI. Let's do that so that I can actually enjoy one of my favorite games ever over the summertime. Okay? There you go.
Who fucking cares?
Burger.
Oops, what did I just click? I went to click something and it did something weird. Ooh, what is this? Okay. Alrighty. Good stuff. So, Summer JSP did a $2 super chat. Said something incredibly stupid I'm not going to read, but I'm going to say thank you for the contribution and get you on the leaderboard. There we go. So there's our starting momentum. We want to do Final Fantasy cards today. Absolutely we do. Please support today's stream. How can you do that? By liking the stream if you're watching on YouTube. Likes help a lot for engagement. Please do so. You can become a member on YouTube or become a sub over on Kick. You can do a super chat or a super sticker on YouTube or gift a membership to your fellow viewer. You can do some kicks over on Kick, or you can gift some subs to your fellow viewer on Kick. Or no matter how you're watching, where you're watching, or what you're doing, you can actually send me a tip via PayPal. The link for that is in the description of the video or stream. Or you can use the tip command if you're here live, ! Tip in chat. So all that is appreciated. We get some support going here on the morning show, get some momentum going, earn some pack openings. Let's get some momentum for the Final Fantasy Magic cards that are finally going to be here. Oh, what an ordeal it was to get them here. I'm just happy that they're finally going to be here. Okay? All right. So, Hooey, that's what I wanted to talk about on today's morning show. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. Go ahead and tag me in the chat. Let's hang out for a little bit and build a...
So you had nothing to bring to the table today, is what you're saying. You didn't look up any talking points or whatever. You didn't look up, you know, even on Twitter, you didn't look for any sort of gaming news stories or whatever. You showed up like Pokemon cards and Final Fantasy cards and guys, give me your monies, because I'd love money. And by the way, did I say I love money? And I remind you guys, you need to give me money, and you haven't given me money yet, and I really like money, and money, thank you. And then that's like, that's all I've got to talk about today, guys. I've exhausted the topics of conversation that I'm interested in. You guys provide the rest of the content for my shitty morning show, while I wait for you guys to open your fucking wallets.
Attendance, before we start with Dark Souls 2 today, keep in mind, because we're doing Magic cards today, I've learned my lesson from when we did the Marvel cards almost 2 weeks ago. They are a lot of cards in a pack. 15 cards per pack. That means I need to have ample time to open. So I'm going to have to save some time at the end of the stream to open these cards and be ready for that.
He says that with expectation
No
he's
joke,
going to
I
get
do not smoke
wheeled.
and I do not toke. Well, nothing here. You're welcome. He says, I'm not sure anyone actually thanked you for 8 days of straight of streaming. I just want to say...
But apparently we need to thank him. I don't think... What? Phil would apparently... You know, I don't think anyone's actually thanked you for 8 days of streaming. Hold on. Okay, let's hear the full context, okay? Let's hear the full context, okay? Let's not jump to conclusions.
Well, nothing here. You're welcome. He says, I'm not sure anyone actually thanked you for 8 days of straight of streaming. I just want to say thanks for all the great content. You're welcome. I hope that everyone has been enjoying the stuff. I've done my absolute best to do variety this week. If you haven't noticed, we've...
Shut the fuck up. This has been the same old shit every day. Most days you fucking show up to your fucking stream with nothing to talk about apart from fucking how to give you money, and that's it. You've had one day where you had like actual topics of conversation to talk about, you know, like Xbox stuff or whatever, you know, and that was it. Every other day's been the same old fucking shite. Well, I've been re-streaming you every single fucking day, 8 days in a fucking row. Do I demand thanks? Yes. Why have you motherfuckers not thanked me? I have been suffering Phil's bullshit every single day. No breaks from the bad man this time around. This is so stupid. It's so dumb. I just got here 8 days straight. He should close a pizza joint for nearly 4 weeks. Yeah, I can't imagine. Oh, hell. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Somebody says nobody. I don't think anyone's thanked you yet. As nobody thanked you yet. That is it. You see what you're saying here. Not sure anyone's thanked you for 8 days of streaming so far. And Phil's like, yes, no one has. Thank you for bringing it up. You're right. No one has thanked me. Thank you for reminding everyone how fucking selfish they are that they haven't thanked you, Phil. Yes. Oh, fuck me. Never mind. No, his name's Bobby. His name's not Bobby. No one calls him Bobby. It's fucking Bobby, alright? Jesus Christ, man. I'm not sure how well known that is either. I wasn't sure if that was under wraps or whatever. But there we go.
We've played a variety of games. We did reduce the amount of Pokemon-related content. We got champions out of there. We're done with TCG. We're phasing in new stuff that's not all Pokemon stuff, because people said they were all Pokemon'd out, so there is a little bit of Pokemon in there, but not a ton. All right? And doing some chill streams and doing some different kinds of content instead of all just gaming. You know, I try to do my best to keep it moving and keep some variety going.
Bullshit!
Do I have GoldenEye 007 in my collection, my retro collection? No, I do not. Can I tell you about the Final Fantasy box? It's just the standard booster box from Magic. So it's 30 packs of 15 cards each. And I looked at it yesterday when we were setting up the late stream of Power World. I looked at the set, and it looks great. The art is great. It's a wide variety of characters from across the entire franchise, its whole history. It's got some really good value if you get the right hits. So, you know, there's a lot of hits in this set, a ton of hits in this set, actually. Cards that are worth anywhere from $5 to upwards of $100. Some of the cards, I think, like Vivi is worth like $89, $90, $91, something like that. Like Sephiroth, you know. So we'll see how it goes if I get lucky or not. Fingers crossed, right? Deepening Resonance, thanks for £5. He's talking about mooberating. You can mooberate yourself as much as you want. You can put your face in some manly moobs, whenever. Just as long as I'm not involved in it. That's fine. Just, you know, you keep it to yourself. I always say, you know, whatever floats your boat, you know, whatever makes you happy, just don't involve me. I want nothing to do with it. But thank you so much for the first big super chat of the day. That's £5. So what is that the equivalent of? 666. It's actually 666 super chat. Wow. Interesting. Well, thank you, Deepening Resonance.
Who
Great,
fucking
666
cares?
super. How? What a coincidence. You're talking about putting your face into someone's moobs, and it is a 666 super chat. I mean,
Wait, how is that a coincidence? How is that? I mean, Phil, please explain why it's a coincidence. Why is someone talking about motorboating moobs? How is that coincidental with the topic of a 666? I'm very curious, Phil. Are you trying to fucking imply that homosexuality is evil or something? And honestly, he's trying to say the two of them are linked. It's like, why would you say that, Phil?
what a coincidence. You're talking about putting your face into someone's moobs, and it is a 666 super chat. I mean, there you go.
It would be nice. Imagine if somebody pressed him and why it's a coincidence. So Phil, why is that a coincidence, Phil?
Very nice. Okay, who will I use in Tokon? I have no idea. I don't even know technically who's in Tokon.
But he definitely knows that 666 is related to, like, the devil. Because he has a special animation. If somebody tips him $6.66, there's a special animation for that. Of Phil burning in hellfire, or, you know, so yeah. He's very aware of the 666, you know, what it means. He's not ignorant in that part.
This is one of these games where I've always known it was coming out. I know there's been multiple betas. I haven't had a chance to do anything with this game. So today, or excuse me, tomorrow, 100%, it's my first actually exposure and immersion into the game. And we're going to see what it's like. I have no clue.
Phil bans mature businessman real. Let's see what he got banned for. Hold on. Let's see what he got banned for. I don't even need that anymore, so hold on. Mature businessman real got banned by Phil. Remember when you dated a 17-year-old while you were 29? Is she the only one? Is she the one that took your virginity? That got banned. That got banned by Phil. Oh boy. Oh my god. So Phil has been banning quite a lot today. All these bans are him. So today alone, okay? Today alone, so where was the first ban? Here. The light bulb. Hold on, go here. Light bulb head, but no Brits was the first ban. Anorexic looking piggy claims to live in a condo, but it's really a rotten Section 8 middle of townhouse. We covered that earlier on, and Phil was offended that he called it Section 8. Section 8 with a private road. That was fucking upset him, you know. But these bans are all Phil. You know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, how many is it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 bans from Phil today so far. And he's only been streaming for an hour. He's been live for an hour and he's banned 11 people. He's ban heavy today, man. Jesus Christ, man. It's like that's like a ban every 6 minutes, practically.
I look happy. What gives? I would say today my mood is much better than the last few days, because the last few days it was so hot that just that heat, right? That lingering heat in the background, it makes you uncomfortable and it makes you kind of irritable. And on top of that, the fact that we had this problem going on with the stupid Final Fantasy cards where I spent a lot of money to try to get them here for you guys and they just weren't showing up and it was out of my control. It was very frustrating. That was definitely two of the factors that was kind of, you know, annoying me the last few days. So I'm just, in general, I'm just in a better mood today than I have been this week. Which DLC am I most excited to replay in Dark Souls 2? I remember that there's one that's all about ice. There's one you're in like a dark cave. Oh god, with the path tracing. Oh god. The Dark Cave DLC, and it's going to be with the path tracing mod. How am I going to do that one? Ooh. I remember the ice one where you fight the two giant wolf bosses at the same time in ice, in the snow. And then we're at the Dark Cave DLC that has the dragon. I don't really remember the third one. I know there's 3, right? There's 3 different DLCs, I think. I just remember they're all very challenging.
Make
we'll see.
the
I'm not really looking forward to any
man
particular, but they're all very interesting DLCs. Tiger Princess at the moment I'm playing a game called Satisfactory. It's a 3D massive factory construction simulator. Interesting. They have a lot of those kind of sim games where it's always like a factory or an assembly line or something like that, and you like set it up to be automated. I've seen a lot of those games. Will I buy stocks, says Harmony Master? I think the last thing I should be doing is sinking tons of money into stocks. We've already got money in cards, right? Starshine Radiant says, maybe consider the mod that lets you buy torches and makes them not run out. I mean, I hear you, but that's investing, you know, trying to figure out how to get another mod to work with the game, and, you know. I mean, if we get to that point, I might just have to turn the mod off, right? Like, just turn the path tracing off when we get to a DLC if I just can't see anything. Like, what else am I going to do, right? I might just have to. Nothing here says I would love...
So, officially, he said it with a little giggle, okay? But officially, Phil has confirmed, it seems, that the cards are an investment. He claimed it was just content he was doing for his fans to show appreciation for him supporting them, whatever, but he seems to have clarified now that the cards are an investment.
Love a standalone review of Marvel Tokon after you play it for a bit. You're being a former pro fighting game player. I'd love to hear your opinion. Yeah, that might be something because I haven't done a formal highlight video in ages, right? There hasn't been any serious major gaming news to cover. There hasn't been any kind of crazy thing going on with my content, like nothing. So I was doing all those highlight videos. Remember, I was paying the editor to do them. We haven't done one in over a month because there's nothing going on. It's just very, you know, it's summer. Summer is always you're treading water. It's downtime stuff. When we get excited again for big events, new games, etc., I'll start doing them again.
Well, why can't there be special, highly edited montages of your pack grips, Phil? You could have some sort of like special compilation where it's all the best pulls in one video across multiple days. The highlights of the fucking exciting pack grips.
Have the editor start working on it. All right, but right now there's just been nothing. I think the last big one was the Switch 2 1-year anniversary. Honestly, that was like the last big thing to really talk about. So maybe after I try Marvel Tokon all day tomorrow, I could do like a Marvel Tokon first impressions video where I talk about my thoughts about it, and maybe
Who
that could be something. We'll see.
cares?
But I think that makes sense because I play all day, do like a quick kind of day-end summary of what I thought about it after that day. Okay?
Who fucking cares?
Let's see here. Someone tipped $1 and said, you said that words don't matter, but you refused to read my joke about LTG the other day, but then you say the R word on stream, so I hope that one day you'll say that word too. Thanks for the $1. Anyway.
Yeah, you have no rational way to fucking explain your fucking stance. You just move the fuck on. Yeah, you know you're a hypocrite, right? As long as you can admit you're a hypocrite, Phil, it's okay. You moving on without fucking addressing it, yeah, careful, your hypocrisy fucking showing. As Product points out, he hasn't been able to pay Lummox since he blew 8k in cards. But yeah. Yeah, where's that editor money going? Well, it's going on to fucking cards. Phil's latest investment.
Let's see here. Starshine Phoenix says, I would just turn off the mod completely. Apparently people in chat said it negatively affects textures. I didn't notice that. I think the textures look fine. Did I fight against Nameless King in the game? That's Dark Souls 3. Why did I retire from the FGC? Well, you can argue there were 2 times that I retired from the FGC. Okay? My first retiring was 2007. And why did I retire at that?
What? Okay, what is this? You retired twice. Apparently. Why did you retire? Well, here's a simple answer. You tried your best to fucking hang with the fucking good competitive players and compete with the good competitive players. You were fucking average at best, you know? Were you good at those older games, older fighting games? Yes. But you weren't better than your contemporaries and your peers, you know? So when it came to fucking, when it came down to fucking competing at the top level at the time, you know, remember it was a smaller scene back then in the day. It was a smaller scene by far. But he just wasn't able to compete against the fucking better players. Phil claims, it's not fair. They had money. They had people funding them, and they had rich parents. Phil was upset that all the fucking competitive fighting game players had rich parents and Phil to fucking max out all these credit cards to fucking go to all these fucking tournaments and conventions to fucking compete. You know, I was super duper upset that all these fucking rich spoilt fucking kids were able to fucking coast off, you know, the bank of mum and dad to fucking fund their fucking, you know, fighting game journeys. You know,
At that point, because I had a major back injury. Okay, and it was very hard for me to travel because all the time I either had numbness or shooting pain in my legs and lower back. So I couldn't really drive to go to tournaments anymore. So that year to go to tournaments, I was like going on trains and I was trying to just fly. And even then, it was just very, very limiting. And it was very, let me put it this way. It wasn't easy and it wasn't pretty. It was pretty painful. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2, because I had for 3 straight years, 2005, 6, and 7, spent an incredible amount of money and time invested in competitive fighting games. Okay, and basically, by the end of 2007...
I mean, it wasn't really money, though. If you're maxing out credit cards, not paying them, is it really you spending money? Just saying.
When EVO had ended, I kind of looked at everything that I had done. And I looked at my performance in tournaments. I looked at what I had done running tournaments and all of that. And essentially, here's what had happened. Okay, first of all, my performance in tournaments. I had done well. Everywhere that I had gone, I had won or played in Super Turbo. No matter what tournament it was or whatever, I was always at the top of Super Turbo in the United States, and I didn't leave the country, but any tournament of Super Turbo I entered in the US, I either won it or I was like top 5, top 3, so, you know, sometimes depended on the situation and the version and the controls, etc. But
I felt, yeah, but when it came down to the actual big massive tournament, who cares if you fucking won some sort of regional thing, you know? When it came down to the fucking crunch, we had to fucking actually step up and perform on the big stage. You flopped. The best you fucking done was 4 for EVO, and fucking all the major fucking players boycotted that fucking shit. You got your arse whipped by fucking 3 Japanese players. That's why you're fucking so anti-Japanese these days. That's why you're borderline racist, Phil. You know?
And essentially done what I set out to do. I proved that I was good, and people knew that I was good at Super.
Okay, I'm going to mind this and let him cook, but for God's sake, Phil proves everybody set out to be good. No, you weren't. You weren't as good as you thought you were, and you fucking dropped out because you knew you couldn't hang compete. Simple as that. You're never going to be a Justin Wong. You're never going to be a Maximilian Dude. You know what I mean? As well, where I mean, you just weren't good enough. You fucking delusional cunt. You were okay, but you weren't great. You know, you were good, but you weren't great. So why the fuck would that matter? You set out to prove to people. Who cares?
No matter what tournament it was or whatever, I was always at the top of Super Turbo in the United States, and I didn't leave the country. But any tournament of Super Turbo I entered in the US, I either won it or I was like top 5, top 3. So, sometimes depended on the situation and the version and the controls, etc. But
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'd essentially done what I set out to do. I proved that I was good, and people knew that I was good at Super Turbo in the community. So there wasn't any money to be won. There wasn't any big spoils or prizes. It wouldn't have even mattered if I won Evo. No one cares. Being honest, like back then, it was no big deal. Even if you were the national champion, no one cared. You didn't really win any money for it. So 3 straight years.
Then why did you make a big deal about you being 4th Evo? If it didn't matter and nobody cared, then why did you seem to fucking care massively about placing 4th Evo?
Doing that, I was like, was the grind really worth it? And then on top of that, I was looking around me at basically the community, and essentially with all the work that I had put in to start running tournaments and doing things, there was a very big, healthy community, okay? And they had now started to run locals. They had started to do all kinds of fun stuff, and I was like, so I'm really not needed at this point. At one point, I was. Like, I was donating my time, my money, my efforts to run all these tournaments, but there was already other people who were stepping up to do it, and I was like, so if I step...
Basically, they were doing it better than you were, and your usefulness, if it ever had, existed in the first place, your potential usefulness had fucking withered away as fast as it fucking came. Like, you tried to fucking run a tournament or whatever, and then fucking people thought, well, shit, if Phil can do it, it must be easy. And they fucking did it better than you.
Step back, it won't really negatively affect the community at all, okay? So those were the 2 major factors. It was my health and the fact that really, even if you were the top of the food chain at that point in competitive Street Fighter, it didn't really matter. I wanted to do something different with my time. I felt like I was investing all of this time and nothing was really happening productive for my life. Does that make sense? Now, the second time that I retired from the FGC, I would argue would be I was a YouTuber, and I started to travel to tournaments again to play Street Fighter 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So that was around 2010 through, like, let's say 2012, about 2 years. So it was kind of like my revival in Street Fighter, because there was a big resurgence in the popularity of Street Fighter again, because Street Fighter 4 had reinvigorated fighting games. It was a fighting game renaissance at the time, right? I was making tons of content for my YouTube channel that was getting tons of views, and I was making tons of money on it, but I wasn't really playing competitively. So I started to travel and go to tournaments again and cover them, but I wasn't really playing competitive at all, to be honest. I was never a top player in Street Fighter 4 or Marvel 3 at all. I was basically just there to cover it, and because I was a known YouTuber, it was hype if I was there. People liked having DSP there to cover the tournaments and stuff like that. But that was really it, and I did that for about 2 years, and then basically what happened was, number one, again, another injury. I hurt my neck. Instead of my back this time, it was my neck. So I was at a tournament, and I had insane shooting pain going from my neck all the way down through the front of my arm into my thumb, okay? And basically, I couldn't feel my hand. So here I am at a tournament trying to play, and I can't feel my hand. I can't play any games. And I'm like, what did I come here for, right? What am I here for? I can't even play because I'm numb. My whole thumb is numb and everything. I can't even I can't even tell if I'm hitting the button, right?
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to Larry D23 for gifting a membership. That membership was going to Bad Moments Reacts. So there you go. Bad Moments Reacts has got a membership. Good stuff indeed. So cheers for that, Larry D. Very kind indeed for that new membership. Very good indeed. And Phil received a super chat. Calling out saying Mike Watson says otherwise. He said you're a scrub. Yeah, Mike Watson said you're a scrub. Yeah. And by the way, Jaha agrees.
And at this time, this was around 2012. This is when I was becoming way more prominent on YouTube. 2011, 2012 were some of my biggest years on YouTube. So me playing a game, doing a full game playthrough and review was way more popular and more interesting to an audience than me going to a fighting game tournament and covering it. There was an audience for that, but it was a smaller audience. People were pushing me away from covering fighting games and saying, we want you to do more variety of mainstream games. I mean, no exaggeration, at that tournament, where I was all messed up, my hand was all messed up, I went back to my hotel room, and because I couldn't play fighting games, I played Dragon Age 2 in the hotel room, recording parts and uploading to YouTube as if I were at home. So basically, I skipped the whole tournament. I just stayed in the hotel room playing Dragon Age 2 for 2-3 days because I couldn't play fighting games. And by the way, the playthrough did incredibly well, made me tons of money. So basically what I was seeing was, the fighting game thing, that's for a different audience. That's for a crowd who they're going to be so into the competitive nature of the games. They're going to play the living hell out of the games. They're going to play at that high level. And I didn't really have a desire, nor was there a demand for me to do that at that point. People wanted me to just cover regular mainstream video games, didn't care about the competitive nature of fighting games in my content anymore. So I basically stepped away from it. So that was, my old competitive days were due to health and the fact that I invested so much time and money and it wasn't going anywhere.
Cares?
And then the second time, the Renaissance resurgence, I also stepped away because people wanted me to do more variety of other stuff. They just didn't care about me going to tournaments and covering them. They would much rather see me play all the hot new games. So that's that. There's your answer. Connor John, thanks for $2. I don't care what Mike Watson says. No one does. Completely irrelevant. No one gives 2 shits. Thanks for $2.
I would argue Mike Watson's more relevant within the FGC community than you are, Phil. Just saying.
What a stupid thing. All right. Good question. That was not a good question. So let's hang out for a little bit further before we start with Dark Souls 2.
Are you going to remind people to fucking make, give you money again? It's been a wee while since you begged, Phil, you know?
Add sweetness as a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any kind of acidity from tomatoes. Right. And the tart is acid, nothing else.
How did I play Dragon Age 2 if my thumb was messed up? Because it's a lot easier to just play a game on a standard controller, right?
It couldn't feel his thumb. He couldn't play fighting games. And so he played a game instead. Including the thumb. You know? It's like, yeah.
With your thumb, even if your thumb is numb, it's easy to just move the thumbstick around. As opposed to playing a fighting game where you need to have precise timing when you're hitting a button and doing a combo or whatever, and you can't even tell you're touching it.
Fuck are you in that order, bitch?
Yeah, thank you very much. Bad Moments Reacts. I'll say, yeah, so Bad Moments Reacts, you make sure you thank Larry if you haven't yet. In fact, so Larry D gets you a membership. I'm a to go. So thank you very much for $2 Canadian super chat saying big ups. Very kind of you indeed. So Larry D gets you a membership there. So there you go. Good stuff indeed. I'm glad. Hopefully you enjoy your membership. And so thank you very much for super chat. Very kind of you indeed. Cheers for that.
You can't even tell you're touching the joystick. Totally different. Thanks for $1.50. Someone's talking about stock investments. Good for you. Thanks for $1.50. Appreciate that. When will I create my own supplements? Never. I'm not interested in supplements. What do I think caused the back injury? Likely not taking...
Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be fucking good. Because this story has changed so many fucking times over the years. He's fucking blamed it and fucking having to, you know, crouch down for fucking, you know, to get taken to a locker at school. He's blamed it in a fucking touch football injury. He's fucking blamed it in having this fucking car accident or whatever when he was 16. He has blamed it on so much. Let's see what he fucking blame it on this time.
Taking care of myself, being overweight, and heavily drinking when I was younger, you know, not exercising. Here's the weird thing, is that my dad ended up getting exactly the same back injury as me, only later. Like, I had it in my 20s. He got it in his, like, 50s, which is bizarre. Like, it makes sense to get it in your 50s, not in your 20s, but he got exactly the same back injury as me. Identical. Same injury, same symptoms, same everything. He had to have the same kind of, like, therapy. Everything the same. So,
but why did it move? Couldn't you fucking help to move to Seattle to cure it? But the Seattle air cured your back?
So maybe it's partially hereditary. Maybe it's a genetic thing that both of us have bad backs. And I inherited the bad back, but it just so happens because I wasn't taking care of myself in my youth that I got the effects of it first, and he got the effects of it later. Could be.
Bullshit!
Connor John sent me another $2. It's just all nonsense that I would never read, but I'll take his money. So thanks for another $2, Connor John.
So Connor, in case you're wondering what Connor John said, Connor John was saying, you care, that's who. And when Jaha almost beat you up. It's not nonsense. It's like, this has been documented historically. You know, you said it, Phil. This is your story. We cried in front of Jaha and I went beat you up and you fucking said, don't hit me, I'm an alcoholic. This is your own story and coming back at you.
Same in Connor John sent me another $2. It's just all nonsense that I would never read, but I'll take his money. So thanks for another $2, Connor John.
Burger.
Very nice. Solo 2 AM did a $2 super chat and says, would you ever do a gamer subs collaboration? I have absolutely no idea what that means. Can you explain what that means, Solo 2 AM?
Well, it's gamer subs is, you know, just like G Fuel and all these other things as well. Some content creators fucking do these sort of things. I've never seen the appeal of it personally, you know. I don't know. I mean, I do enjoy drinking like water. I do drink a lot of water, you know. I usually have like diluting juice, you know, like squash, you know, so like orange or blackcurrant or whatever, you know what I mean? So I guess in the same sort of vibe, it's like the things that like gamer subs or G Fuel, it's the same sort of thing. You're pouring some stuff into water, mix it up, and it's like flavoured water, you know what I mean? It's meant to be good for you or whatever. But so is water. Water as well is also very good for you. So, I don't know. But yeah, I've never seen the appeal of it personally, you know. I mean, yeah, they promote it as some powdered energy drink, you know, yeah. I mean, different kind of brands have different sort of things, like, you know, big promises. Like some might say that they have no sugar, and some might say that this is good for you, this is bad for you, whatever. I don't know. Personally, I just drink fucking water or fucking Lucozade or whatever, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know, or Ribena. I am a sucker for Ribena, I must admit. I do really enjoy drinking Ribena. On a very hot day, I could drink fucking, gallons of it easily. Very easily.
I don't know what that statement means. Please elaborate. No, nothing here. I've not seen new Zelda figurines that they are releasing. I have not. What kind of figurines are they? Are they just like little figures? Are they like a statue? Who is...
Is this what fucking prompts him fucking looking up fucking figurines now on... Oh, God. This question is what leads to Phil browsing for fucking figures and figurines.
doing it? Because if you tell me, maybe I can look it up. Do I think the FGC was jealous of my rise to YouTube fame? I can outright tell you that at the beginning. So we're talking 2009 through 2012-ish, all right? A lot of people in the FGC were pissed at me because they didn't like me from the old days when I was a shit talker in the community. And then to see me come to prominence and getting tons of views and having a good living doing YouTube videos, but not having to grind to be an FGC player, they were pissed. They were upset that—
Oh, yeah, sure. They were just jealous of you. It had nothing to do with you being an absolute fucking dick or anything, you know? No. They were just completely jealous of you as a human being. They looked at you and thought, oh my God, we hate him now because he's got money. Remember, Phil fucking hated basically everyone around him before when he was trying to compete in FGC by claiming everyone else had money from their mummy and daddy to compete at these tournaments. Phil bitched and whined and moaned that he fucking had to max your credit cards to try to get to these tournaments. Well, everyone else was fucking basically a rich kid living off the fucking bank of mum and dad to fucking go to these tournaments. And then when he fucking got semi-successful on YouTube or whatever, and got some numbers following him, I'm not sure. Now he's claiming that they were jealous of him because of that, and hated him because of... Fuck off. By your own narrative, they already were quite well off financially, Phil. So this excuse makes no sense. You're trying to say that they're jealous of your money? But they already had money, according to you, Phil. So why would they be jealous of you having money if they had money? It's far more plausible that I just kind of thought you were a complete dick. Back then and afterwards. And probably still to this day, I imagine.
Pissed at me because they didn't like me from the old days when I was a shit talker in the community. And then to see me come to prominence and getting tons of views and having a good living doing YouTube videos, but not having to grind to be an FGC player, they were pissed. They were upset that DSP is out there making videos about fighting games, but they're not top-level videos. He's not going to tournaments and winning. Why does he get so many views and why is he making so much money? Oh.
Remember, Phil claimed this is the worst point. He was drinking himself into drunken stupors at this point in time. He claimed he was basically destroying his life at this point in time. With the amount of alcohol he was fucking drinking and the amount of fucking food he was eating in the game cell get as well. But apparently people were jealous of him because he's so successful.
Outright people talk shit about me for no reason, and then they came back and apologized to me later behind the scenes saying, sorry, I just got caught up in all the nonsense, I don't actually dislike you, just that I was kind of upset that you're doing so good.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up. Bullshit!
Hasbro is making them?
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Hasbro Zelda figures? Legend of Zelda, Heroes of Hyrule. Yeah, 3 hours ago. Here they are. Out of stock, completely sold out everywhere. Yeah, look, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. It's really cool that modern action figures are now so maneuverable. Like back in the day when you were a kid, you'd be lucky if the arm moved. Like I remember when I was a kid, okay? It's like He-Man. So here's the He-Man figure. Here's the arm, right? They're just like this, and here's how they move. That's it. Can't move the wrist, can't move the hand, can't even move the joint here. They're just stuck. And all you can do is move them on the hinges of the arms, like here on the shoulders. That's it. Like, oh, he can move like this, sideways, left and right only. Can't hit on a hinge on the waist. That was it. Now, all these figures have this insane amount of maneuverability and adaptability. They have a zillion hinges and everything. Very, very complex stuff. $28 for Link. Oh my God, the Transformers look insane now. The Transformers are way crazy looking now. Holy shit. G.I. Joe, $28. Yeah, here's all the Zeldas. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at.
Who fucking
So this is
cares?
Hasbro today, modern Hasbro. Real Ghostbusters? No way. The 40th anniversary set. Look at these freaking crazy ass Transformers. They're like all translucent blue. That's pretty awesome, actually. Energon Cybertread. Energon Optimus Prime. Energon Megatron. Energon Cybertronic. And then he's got these modern G.I. Joes. Here's the Zelda figures. So Zelda and Link are $28, but there's a big ass Ganondorf. He's $43. So for the record, back in the day, action figures were around $5. Like that was known to be like a fair price for an action figure, $5. So I guess you got to pay for the improvements. Look at that Professor X in the chair. That's cool. G.I. Joe Classified Series. They like the classic Ghostbusters re-release. Oh my.
A gentle reminder that Philip Burnell is 44 years of age. Just thought I would remind you of that. Jess, his eyes have just caught on to a Wolverine.
God. Gem and the Holograms Autobot Blaster. What a crossover that is. Look at that Wolverine. That's a cool Wolverine, actually. Huh. I have no clue what the hell that's supposed to be. That's G.I. Joe. Does that look like G.I. Joe to you? Anyway, those are kind of neat. I mean, I don't think I would buy any action figures at this point, but those are kind of neat. But the thing is, those are kind of for adults. Like, I don't think a kid would want those, right? Those
wait. What? Oh, excuse me? I beg your pardon? Phil Burnell, again, an expert in what kids want these days. Naturally. You know? Apparently kids wouldn't be interested in these things. The website's Hasbro. Isn't that their main demographic?
I don't think I would buy any action figures at this point, but those are kind of neat. But the thing is, those are kind of for adults. Like, I don't think a kid would want those, right? Those are so, like, serious and expensive. That's probably for, like, an adult collector rather than a kid that's going to play with it, right?
Yeah, so anything that's over $5 means that kids are interested in it. Say that, tell it to kids that fucking want, you know, computer consoles and all that shit and fucking these latest fucking ridiculous. Aye, if it's expensive, kids won't be interested in it. That's great logic, Phil. Yeah, sure. Whatever you fucking say. Oh, holy Christ, man. What the hell? Phil, I mean, remember, Phil used to fucking own a condo full of fucking statues and collectibles. And he didn't really take good care of them either, you know? But on the bright side, you know, Phil has a bigger home now. He could turn the gym room into a statue room. Because that gym room's not getting used much anymore. He could turn the garage into a fucking in a statue room. There you go.
Yeah, the Zelda ones, I'll agree. The Zelda ones look great. Great quality. Big Larry Raiders just did a $2 tip, and he says, I'm eagerly waiting for work to finish so I can get Splatoon Raiders. Sad you're not going to play it, but I hope you'll enjoy Tokan tomorrow in your Dark Souls stream today. Much love and God bless. Thank you. Yeah, at this point, it's not for me. I've played every single Splatoon game up to now. The first one I played for a while. I reviewed it fairly and thought that it was good, but not as good as it could have been because of its odd formula of forcing you to play certain maps and modes during certain time periods. Really weird how Nintendo always did that. The second one I thought was just more of the same of the first. Not great, but kind of more of the same. The third one I barely played. I played it like one stream and everyone hated it, so I basically wasted money on it because I never played it again. And I'm not playing this one, so...
Who fucking cares?
The truth is, see, moral support is saying all kinds of stuff. The truth is, if you talk about FGC stuff, the modern FGC...
Wait, what's moral support saying? The FGC should have studied you instead of hating you. The FGC would probably be better with Darkside Phil. They just will never admit it. What? So Phil has seen this message and is now latched onto it. How will Phil respond to this bizarre message?
The truth is, see, moral support is saying all kinds of stuff. The truth is, if you talk about FGC stuff, the modern FGC is not the old FGC anymore. The people who are involved in the FGC stuff now, that's not the same people from when I was in it. So, to be honest, I have no connection to it. Like, right now, if I were to go to a tournament, I probably wouldn't know anyone. I wouldn't recognize anyone. Maybe one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole new generation of people in the FGC now. So, no relation, as they say. You know, it's weird. But, yeah, it's just the truth. There's a whole generation of people now running big tournaments and everything, and I have nothing to do with it. You know, I'm not involved. Soul at 2 a.m. did a $5 super chat. He says, do you think there's a difference between toys and collectibles and stuffed animals and plushies? I'm sure there are, but it's all subjective, right? But I'm sure there are technical differences between and different technical things between the names and everything. I don't know what it is, what they would be, but I'm sure that there are, you know, like a specific terms that mean certain things, right?
A boring fucking answer. They wanted your thoughts, not the fucking technically correct fucking terminology, whatever.
Well, it's saying that the Final Fantasy cards are coming between 1 to 3 p.m. today. That's what I'm being told right now. I'm tracking it, and it's saying it's out for delivery coming between 1 to 3 p.m. Let's see if that's truthful or not. I hope so, because like I said, that's what I want to do on the stream. We'll have to see.
Who fucking cares?
He-Man is free on Prime. Am I going to watch it? I wasn't interested in it to begin with. So even though it's free on Prime, I still probably don't care. You know, He-Man? I don't really care about He-Man. At the age of 44, it's one of the last things on my mind would be He-Man.
but you're 44 and you care massively about fucking Mario. Into the Mario movie let you down. You're just shopping for fucking figurines, including G.I. Joe and like Wolverine as well, you know what I mean, and Transformers. And Phil, you can't pick and choose what isn't suitable for you being an old bastard. I'm just saying.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on the street. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys. And, you know, how much you're liking the content I'm doing today, how much you're liking the support that you guys.
Holy
I just got a $2 tip. Someone says, did you look into disability for your back injury? No, I never did. I never looked to do anything like that. I never really, you know, I was still working. That's the thing. I had my back injury, but I still had my office job. And it didn't really affect the office job. I could still go and work even though I was in such pain. You know, I never, you know, looked into that. I never, you know.
Is this the helicopter job, Phil? Because that is bullshit. Like, you are not suited for that job. They had to give you a laptop to finish your work at home because you're so fucking slow and incompetent to work in the office. So you had to fucking take your work home with you and finish your work at home on a laptop. Such was your fucking incompetency at your fucking job.
I went to the doctor and I did get treatment for it for a bit, but I never went on drugs because they offered me painkillers and I refused. I said, no, I don't want to go on painkillers because I'm afraid that'll ruin my life. You know, at that time I was a heavy fan of pro wrestling, and I heard horror stories of guys like Kurt Angle who had back injuries and then they started taking painkillers and they couldn't stop. Like, they just get so addicted to it, and I didn't want to do that. So,
yeah, you wouldn't catch Phil, but not getting addicted to anything, that's what I'm sure. Oh, for Christ's sake, man. A gentle reminder in case people have forgotten about why Phil moved to Washington in the first place. But sometimes gets forgotten, okay? So, Phil at the time was wooing Liana. They were together as a boyfriend and girlfriend, officially, you know. But she couldn't move in with him in Connecticut because the condo was just too darn small. You know? They liked each other, they wanted to spend, you know, they wanted to move in together. But his home in Connecticut was just too gosh darn small because it was filled with fucking crap. So, Phil was looking into an operation for his bad back. And Phil's logic was that, well, if Liana is going to nurse me back to full health, she has to live with me. And if she has to live with me, she can't live here because it's too small. So let's move somewhere else and move in together, and that way I can get a surgery and she can fucking nurse me back to full health. Fast forward to the move, you know what I mean? The move across the country, they're in Washington, hooray! And yeah, this is a whole Seattle Air meme. Phil Burnell completely said fuck you to the operation because the Seattle Air cured his bad back from requiring an operation. So that was the whole premise of moving. Phil said he had to move because he was going to get surgery for his back. And then he just said fuck the surgery, whatever, you know. The Seattle Air helped cure it, so I'm feeling better, guys. Sonny's saying a quick update of who has what in Marble Wheel prizes. Well, if people want to know if they got a prize or not, all you got to do is type the command, you know? So, I mean, I'll type the commands right now. So, there is a command in the chat. If you're in the YouTube chat right now, if you type in the command InstaWin, it'll tell you the people who currently have full house tickets, you know? If you type in the command bonus, it'll tell you the people who have marble tickets as well. And of course, if you type in the command soundboard, it'll tell you people who have Scottish soundboard passes as well. So there you go. Current full house ticket holders is Egret. Hold on a second. That's 2 free spaces.
Anders Pack tip £10. For a pint for yourself or the bingo pot. You deserve a pint for watching Dave, and I'm sure no bingo player won't say you don't. So have a pint on me, mate.
That is massively appreciated, Anders Pack. Thank you very much for that. You know what? I think I'm going to do exactly that. You know what? I'm going to get myself a pint on Saturday. You know? My first day of the year, obviously Friday we're doing bingo later, but Saturday I'll get myself a nice fucking cold pint. And it'll be thanks to you, pal. So thank you very much for that, Anders Pack. And obviously you support, you're giving £10. That's 2 free spaces as well, which is very kind of you indeed. So cheers for that. So they're good stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Anders Pack. Very kind of you indeed. I will definitely be having a bevy on Saturday, courtesy of you. a mega pint, pretty much, I'm sure, yeah. I'll probably get myself a pint of Guinness. Yeah, Guinness is usually my go-to. If I'm having a big pint of something, usually it's a pint of Guinness, you know. So I'll see about getting that on Saturday. It's good stuff indeed. Cheers for that. Very kind of you indeed. So there we go. But as I was saying though, Phil's bad back thing is just like, he was meant to get an operation for it, and then he decided not to get an operation because of Seattle Air. I have a 50-50 success rate at splitting the G. It's quite hard to split the G perfectly, you know what I mean? But I'm not bad. I'm not bad at it, you know? With experience, you know, the more you do it, the more experience you get, you know? And it's hard if you can do it, because sometimes it's like to me, I need to have like, it's like 6 or 7 gulps of Guinness. You need a good 6 or 7 gulps, 6, 7, I don't know. For me anyway, to get this, to get a good split of the G. But sometimes that first sip you take is a bigger sip than usual because you're thirsty, you know? So it is very hard to get it precisely, you know what I mean? Sometimes I get it perfectly, sometimes I'm all over the place, but yeah. In case you guys are wondering what you're talking about, splitting the G, usually if you're getting poured a pint of Guinness in a pub, you know, there's a little challenge, you know, where you got to fucking drink it to a certain level, like your first time you drink it, you know. It's not one big sip, by the way. It's just also the first time you drink it to your mouth, you take a few sips all at one time, and when you put the glass down, is the level of the Guinness splitting the G perfectly on that glass of Guinness. So it's just a fun. But yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll try a few times, you know. If I fail the first time, I'll have another Guinness, and I'll try it next time. We'll see what happens on Saturday. Long story short, I'm getting fucking drinking Saturday.
So I stayed off painkillers. I just toughed through all that pain for all those years, and I did things to try to strengthen my back. It really worked. And then eventually it just kind of the lower back issues are gone. Like, I don't have lower back issues anymore. Now I have neck issues. Like, seriously, I still have ongoing neck issues where I'll wrench my neck, I'll get shooting pain in my neck, I'll have numbness in my hands, and, you know, it sucks. Like, I think I'm gonna have back and spine issues my whole life. It's just a genetic thing. No Solo 2 AM. I did not hear that Jimothy the Raccoon will be made into an official D&D NPC. I guess I missed that announcement. That's very exciting news. Thank you for the contribution. This definitely affects me in my existence. All right.
Boo!
You know what? If we win, we're still a wee bit away from our full house here. If we win this card, this is a one and done game. If we win bingo, we are just piecing out. All right, we are fucking the fuck off, and we get a full house in this bingo card.
Yes, the guy at the card shop, when I went to buy my pitch black cards in person, he wringed my neck. He just grabbed me and started wringing my neck all of a sudden out of nowhere. So I grabbed the cards and ran away. I never paid. I actually ran out of the store without paying because he was trying to physically assault me. That's correct. That's exactly what happened. You must have seen the security camera footage. Wow.
So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
Why did I never play Final Fantasy 12? I did. I bought it and I played it, but I played it for the gameplay rather than the story because I thought the story was atrociously boring. I never went back to play it again, but maybe one day I would because I know that they have re-released it for modern, platforms. I have not seen Project Hail Mary. No, I have not. Will I ever go back to Slay the Spire 2? I love the game, but the audience didn't like it. I played it those few streams and I couldn't retain an audience.
And that is a lie. The audience clearly liked it because they gave you a lot of money for playing the game. What happened was you had like one stream where it was so sport, you said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And yeah, you might be talking about Nebra's picture. Yeah, Nebra's picture. This one here, actually, we still got it. We still got it, yeah, there's a kid, but there he is. There he is, officer, arrest him. That's the guy, officer. That's the guy who fucking threatened children in the Costco for Pokemon cards. Jesus, man. Anyway, let's crack on there. Hold on a second. Here we go. Oh, wait a second. Is that going to... I see it in the chat, but it's not popping off a notification. Streamlabs, are you not working properly? Streamlabs, are you there, Streamlabs? Streamlabs deciding not to work properly. I'll give it a bit of time to see if it fucking updates.
What are you gonna do? Can I open a pack at 100 likes for those that can't contribute? Well, first off...
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I'm going to pause and rewind that shit. But yeah. I don't know why there's no notification for it. Streamlabs has just decided not to update it. But thank you, Darkross, for the £5.49 pence. So that's on a free space, by the way. And Darkross says, here, have another Guinness. Need to get a weekend break for the bad man. You know what? It's funny you mentioned weekend break. I am seriously contemplating not streaming bingos on Sundays anymore. Also, with Phil's usual schedule, usually for Phil, he streams Sundays to Friday and he's off on Saturdays. I personally think I'd like to have my whole weekend free, so I might not stream on Sundays anymore. It's something I've been definitely weighing up, you know. So I'll see how I feel about that in the near future, but I'm definitely contemplating just not bothering to stream Phil on Sundays anymore. That is something I'm generally weighing up. But there you go. But thank you for super chat, Dark Ross, very kind indeed. As you know, obviously that super chat goes in a free space, so cheers for that. I'm sorry there's no notifications. My Streamlabs is not updating. I don't know why. I've tried to tell it to fucking, you know, behave itself and refresh, whatever you mean, but it's still showing in the queue. So I don't know what's going on with that. Let me just I don't know what's going on with that. Fucking behaviour. I don't know. I got no idea what's going on. But we'll just crack on with things anyway. We'll continue with the show. Cheers for the super chat, very kind indeed.
Can I open a pack at 100 likes for those that can't contribute? Well, first off,
You're
we're not at
fucking
100 likes.
stupid and deserve to die.
So I recognised Aussie's Gamer Room super chat. I recognised his super chat. And it worked. You know what I mean? And that's our free space as well. Thank you very much, $5 for the goodness fund. Cheers for that. I don't know why it didn't recognise Dark Ross's super chat. It's so strange. And Aussie's super chat showed up in my queue. For whatever reason, Streamlabs just ignored your super chat. I don't know why. I'm sorry, Dark Ross, for that. I do apologise. I don't understand why you didn't get notification. You know what I mean? It's not my queue or anything. I can't like replay it. But what I can do for you, Dark Ross, since you never got a notification, the second best thing I can do for you is just to, you know, press this button a few times for you. That's not bad.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's pretty good. One more.
Get fucking screwed.
Man, you got fucking screwed with Streamlabs, pretty much. There you go. But thank you. So that was for you, Dark Ross, since this notification didn't go off. And thank you, Aussie Gaming Room, as well, for the $5 super chat. And we got our free space courtesy of that, so very, very kind indeed. I'll be able to drink a lot of goodness now, thanks to you guys. I do appreciate that.
Likes. So maybe you should worry about getting the stream to 100 likes before we start making demands, don't you think? Would I do a drinks or alcohol DSP tries it? We did. We actually did last year a Flight of Beers International Taste Test DSP tries it. It did okay. It didn't do...
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
And, well, we have 20 members coming to the channel. That's 4 more free spaces. Have we won? Someone said that we were 4 away from a full house straight forward there. So hold on. But first of all, thank you to the Tractor Simba for getting 20 members. Very kind indeed. And those memberships have gone to the following individuals. Gulk TV, Sam Kundrat, X Titanium X, Rob Dog, Hummus Kun, Stacks 402, Old Mate, Healthy Barian, Ordinary Shroom, Mafdet Egypt, Severely Dented, The Wolverine Doll, Mr. G9420 Bro, Dabzilla, Mr. Loading X, Teresa Young, Huge Ackman 420, the NYC Golden Glover, Tim Black, and the Authorised J. So if you're one of those individuals who got a membership, make sure you thank the Tractor Simba for receiving a membership, and of course thank you to Tractor Simba for potentially winning us bingo. It looks like we have one bingo. Let's count it, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
We got a full house. There we go. Good stuff indeed, guys. Thank you very much. We're free from the bad man. We're free. We're free from the misery and suffering that Phil is producing and providing us all. So thank goodness for that. Thank you very much, guys, for that. Very kind of you indeed. Let's hear what he's got to say here. This last, we'll do marbles very soon, but I want to hear him finish his point he's making here.
Before we start making demands, don't you think?
Because he got salty
Would I
there.
do a drinks or alcohol DSP tries it? We did. We actually did last year a Flight of Beers International Taste Test DSP tries it. It did okay. It didn't do great. It didn't do terrible. It was kind of in the middle. And, you know, I don't know if I would do it again.
It done okay. Meh. Well, in the future, he's boring until gameplay. Oh, in that regard, then let's just fuck off to feel, you know. Let's just go to live DSP, muted, and see how he's doing, shall we? I guess he's begging.
But I can't remember exactly what. Let's see how many I need to level.
Who cares? So there you go. So Phil is having a very slow day today. $64. You know what Phil needs more than ever? Yeah, he really fucking needs that, you know, really fucking needs that. He's not got one yet. It's very so. Maybe that fucking guy that came, you know, that gave him $220 yesterday, maybe he'll come back and give Phil some more money. Who knows? There is no sign of his Pokemon cards yet, though. Remember, his Pokemon cards... Sorry, not Pokemon, my bad. His Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards are arriving between 1 and 3. So Phil, I guess, is stalking his phone like a hawk and looking for updates and seeing where the hell those cards are. If they are indeed arriving at some point today. But, fuck it, we're done with the bad man. And we have got a full house on bingo. We're not doing a second card, because fuck that fucking piggy prick. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's fucking have some marbles. Now, before I load up the marbles, let me very quick check the comments on the post and see if Prophet has fucking left a comment yet. No, he's not. There is no comment yet from Prophet or anyone else for that matter. It just means we can boot up the game. So let's get marbles booted up and ready to fucking go. Here we go. I'm not sure, like, people have been asking as well when I'm going to do my next Wrestling Empire stream to continue Phil's wrestling journey. I don't actually know when to do more of that. It is tempting to actually do it tomorrow after bingo. Once bingo's done tomorrow, it is tempting, because obviously I'm actually busy all weekend. I'm quite busy Saturday and Sunday. I've got quite a few schedules. Saturday I also need to drink, you know, as well as everything else. But yeah, I'm not that, so yeah, I might, Friday night after bingo might be a good time to schedule in Wrestling Empire. I know some people look forward to that, so there we go. Anyway, for now, we are going to have a marble race to celebrate our full house victory. Let's hit random and let's see what map we have for today. The map we have is called Mysterious Crazy Beauty, made by Kicky Mouse 1. It has a 19% elimination rate, and it has an average finish time of over 3 minutes. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. 127 marbles compete. Only one can win. Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal? Good stuff indeed. But let's start map here. Let's see what Mysterious Crazy Beauty is all about. I kind of actually, I don't know about you guys, I kind of miss trying to complete these 99% maps, you know? Those were quite, I mean, obviously they were quite frustrating a lot of time. But sometimes we would actually defy the odds and beat these seemingly unbeatable maps. It was always fascinating to kind of try and complete those, you know? I might try and find one after this. Just for the sake of nostalgia. But this is the course we have. Interesting looking background here. Look at this shit, man. Very interesting looking aesthetics here. We drop down here, go down here, go in a circle, and this is the course we have over ahead. Oh, here we go. Interesting things indeed. You've got little spinny things. You've got this little spinny thing here as well. Lots more spinny things here, and more spinny things over there. I love how detailed I'm being here. There's a spinny thing there, there's a spinny thing over there. There's a teleporter spinny thing there. There's some more spinny things up there, as you can see. And once you get through those spinny things, we've got another spinny thing after those spinny things. But once you make it through all the spinny things, then you get to the finish, which is just some fucking mouse over there. So there you go. That's after you go for a little spin and this little thing. And then, there you go. The end is here. But here we go. What character is this? Is this meant to be cheese, by the way? Is this meant to be cheese because it's a mouse? It might be. It might be. Anyway, interesting looking course. I quite like the look of it. So let's see. Let's just start the race and see who's going to win. We shall wait down here to see who's going to the first marble to drop out. Big Dave with a big head start. Can Big Dave hold on to the lead the whole time? Or will he, well, he's also got caught already. Rolling the 66, gave a wee bump there. And here we go. Some marbles are going around outside, and Aton is now in the lead here. But they say, some marbles are dying! Why are you dying? Stop dying, you stupid bastards! We've lost a whole bunch of marbles right there. 17 marbles have perished there. You went the wrong fucking way. Slinks is in the lead. Good old Slinks. Oh, they almost spread it. Oh, that's unlucky, Slinks. You almost got through perfectly, now you're going the wrong fucking way. Big Dave has regained the lead. Pico Game in second. Ulfar was third currently, but things can very quickly change at a drop of a hat here. But Big Dave has actually got a surprisingly healthy lead. But there is 2 routes to go. There is 2 paths you can go here, and there's also some marbles going down the left-hand route, as you can see over there. Agent Double Soul and Pico Gaming are doing quite well here, but Big Dave has been launched over, and they make it. They're in the big wheel. Let's see what's happening on the other side here. If the Arbalest is gone, a whole bunch of marbles are trying to get through here. Big Dave has not got out yet. Who's going to be the first one to come out here? Oh, Mexi's gone. They got dropped out altogether. Steve the Dead has come out here. Aton's also in, Damien as well, but Steve the Dead. What do you feel, Steve? You know, I'm rooting for Steve. Or Steve, I'm rooting for you, pal. Oh, there goes Daniel Hensley. Unfortunate for you. Can Steve go through the middle? No, there's no gap in the middle, unfortunately. And they've been slowed down. Ah, Steve, you're going to get knocked back the way. No, don't do it. Ah, yeah, bastard. Aton is in the lead now, but he's going to get caught up as well by Marvel's here because he can't freaking make it forward either. Mr. White is stuck, and everyone's stuck. Jim are stuck. Nato Ronan's there. Aton is... Oh, this is a very fiddly bit here, but Nato Ronan has got lead here. And now they're winning. I am second place. Am I going to win again? Come here, Nato Ronan. I need to win again. The end is actually coming up though. Nato Ronan is looking very strong here. The looks like it's theirs to lose. Oh, slow down. They got to slow down. But there they are. And they drop it straight away. Nato Ronan is in first place. And in second place is Wild Bill. I was third. Dreamlands was fourth. Mr. White was fifth. Holly from ChatGPT was sixth. Sunny was seventh. Leushi Britannia was eighth. Egret was ninth. And Aton was 10th place. Oh, I almost got another victory, you bastard. Nato Ronan, another victory. Well done to you. When it says, when you hear me saying, ah, you bastard, it reminds you of Scott yelling at a TV. It's something we just are prone to saying. It's a part of our fucking, you know, lexicon, I guess. You know what I mean? It's a part of our just commonly used terminology. It's like some sort of posh Englishman going, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? It just comes part of natural speech, you know? But there you go. But well done to Nato Ronan for the victory here. I'm waiting for the last few marbles to cross the line now and drop it to the finish here before the fire consumes them. But there we go, good stuff indeed. Nato Ronan, you're victorious today. You won with a time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You won by 5 whole seconds. Well, Bill in second place. I was third. Let me very quickly scroll through the list of marbles so people can see where they finished. We know the top 10. And there's the rest of the marbles there, as you can see. And there we go. So there we go. But if you don't see a name, then you didn't finish that high. Because I'm only halfway through the list. So there you go. 8 of marbles finished the rest all perished. Quite a few casualties today in this map, so there you go. But well done to Nato Ronan. You're first, and that's the main thing. Right, I'm going to keep marbles open actually, but I'm going to hide it for now. Because, well, because I want to fucking spin the wheel and see what Nato Ronan's won. So, I'm going to spin the wheel right now and we'll see what prize Nato Ronan has won. They have won an intro shout out. Congratulations, Nato Ronan, you've won the Steve special, the intro shout out. Well done to you, Nato Ronan. Your name shall appear in tomorrow's bingo intro for all to see. Good stuff indeed. Now, I would quite like to enjoy... I want to see the 99% maps. I want to see these 99% maps. I'm just trying to think, is there any that stand out here? This one's had a lot of plays. I wonder why. It's one of those maps where it's like a fucking prize for winning it or something. I'm pretty sure is the one that says $100 at the start. Yeah, okay. We've done this one time, but okay, we've done this one. Okay. Just for the sake of fucking nostalgia. Just for the sake of nostalgia, let's fucking remind ourselves about how fucking insane these maps were. In fact, I think that traditionally we usually fast forward, don't we? Usually we just kind of skim ahead here. But no, some have died straight away. There you go. I think historically we just go straight to the end. to examine what happens at the end here. Wasn't there a pyramid? Why is there so many marbles dying straight away? Get up, you fucking lazy bastard. Whatever. Historically, there's been a pyramid here at the very end, which has often dictated whether we had a chance or not of winning. You know? So let's have a wee look here and see for ourselves, is the pyramid in the way or is it out the way? It is perfectly in the way, we are fucked regardless. If we zoom back to where the marbles are, we're going to drop down here. Jordan is doing quite well. You also want to go right here. There you go. And the tube is facing a good direction, but it might start turning again. A whole lot of marbles are not going to make it through, as you can see. Yeah, yes, that's actually going quite badly, as you can see. Avalanche, will they get the shortcut, Avalanche? They landed a shortcut, and then they got fried by the fucking laser, unfortunate. But Jordan, we're going to follow Jordan. Oh, they almost got launched in the air, man. They just avoided it barely. Follow Jordan's marble, and we'll see if they can... Oh, Ryax is looking like they might overtake. This map is a bastard. This map is a very difficult one to finish. Yeah, usually, historically anyway, we will have some marbles that will make it to the last section, but they won't get too far. But we have come close multiple times on this map. Historically anyway. So let's see. Peacock Gaming, actually, I'm going to follow Peacock Gaming is fucking miles ahead. So you go through this portal, you do the blue one, you go and you get dropped into the green one down there, and you get launched over to over there. So let's see, Peacock Gaming, can they get a good launch? That's going to send them backwards. Going through that portal is actually pretty good. That one there. Because it drops you right there. It saves you from getting launched by just going through the portal. The timing's not great. Peacock Gaming actually... Oh, no, get away... Oh, you bastard. No, 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 no. Don't fucking... Don't you fucking dare, you bastard. Jordan, it's all up to you. So he's the only marble left alive. Now, historically, we've sometimes had marbles, like 7 or 8 of them at this point. The fact that we have one severely limits our chances of getting a finish. But we'll see what happens. We're following Jordan. They are our last up here. Need to avoid the big fucking laser beam. And need to avoid these spinny things here as well. And they also need to fucking avoid... Well, they need to try and fucking aim for the middle here, as you can see. This is the part where most marbles die. This pyramid's in the way, as you can see. You can't get a good bounce either. You drop down there, you're fucked. And the finish is right there. The finish is right there! But yeah, this last bit's very tough as well. The amount of times we've had marbles make it to here, but then die here. Or die here. Or fucking get to the very end and hit the edge here and get knocked off the damn thing. Oh my god. Yeah, this map is historically brutal. Yes, so there we go. Ah well, but there you go. I do miss the fucking 99% challenge maps sometimes because some of them are pretty interesting, for sure, you know. I'm trying to remember the one... Remember there's one... There was a map where nobody died, but nobody finished either. Remember that kind of boxed marble map? Where there was no death, but nobody could make it to the end, unless you got lucky. It's hard to describe the map, you know? But basically, if you failed it, it kind of set you in a loop and you went back to the start. It was like some sort of Rube Goldberg machine, you know? It was bizarre. But I don't think that map is on here. I'd be surprised if it was on here, but there you go. But anyway, I am going to call it quits for that. I've had a little extra marble race just for shits and giggles, so there we go. But guys, I am going to wrap up there. Thank you very much for joining me with some robust bingo shenanigans and antics. Bingo, of course, shall return tomorrow, Friday, Phil's final streaming day. Thank fuck for that. So there we go. And he's doing a podcast tomorrow, so it might be a longer bingo than usual because he's doing a special podcast, right, you know? So there we go. It might be a tough one, but there we go. But feel free to join me with some more bingo antics and shenanigans tomorrow. But until then, I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'm going to end how it always ends, by pointing to these PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.